World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4701, Find Backer. Can the Supreme on the side of Wanzhou Mountain be able to come to the Wushan realm to make waves? Chen Shang said. I heard that people in the Wushan realm are very disgusted with the guys on the Wanzhou Mountain. That's good, but it's the Supreme. I don't know how many billion people are in Wanzhou Mountain and Wushan domain, and there are only 100 who can become the Supreme. The Supreme has a lot of resources and various connections, said the killer. You don't know this, son. Although our Wushan domain is in contradiction with Wanzhou Mountain, we also have exchanges. Another killer whispered. The passage between Wushan domain and Wanzhou Mountain. There are many, and there are always secret contacts. Chen Shang also knew that he and Xie Wuxin came here through those channels. He had guessed before that there must be many similar channels. It seems that the Bailing Supreme will soon attack me. Chen Shang was not too worried. The domain of Wushan was so big, if he really wanted to hide, it would be difficult for others to find him. In fact, Wanzhou Mountain has also penetrated into our Wushan Mountain. The Wushan Mountain hides their people. A killer said. Of course, our Wushan Mountain also sent people to hide in their Wanzhou Mountain. Brothers, please keep the matter a secret today. Chen Shang said, we will have the opportunity to cooperate again in the future. It's easy to talk, little brother, then you must be more careful. Happy cooperation. The four killers made a few polite words, and then left in a hurry. It was obvious that they didn't want to continue to get involved in the future. They all know that Chen Shang is very generous, and the quality of the 9 profound origin pills in his hand is also very good. They must be a very high-quality customer. They left without leaving Chen Zhang's contact information, indicating that they were afraid of being targeted. The soul sea of Heavenly Sage Saint Lord has been shattered, and Chen Shang did not kill her, but threw it to Kalian. Kalian is very interested in the Heavenly Sage Lord, and wants to study her soul sea. The consciousness of the Heavenly Sage Holy Lord has been completely destroyed, and now he is foolishly playing with Fang Qing and the others in the Six Gods Mirror. But the Sword Saint Lord is not so good, his soul sea is many, there are dozens of layers, and the soul is also very powerful. This is a good material for refining the 9 profound origin pill. Chen Shang had already taken out his soul sea and put it in the Aoshi furnace. As for his powerful body, it was thrown to the ape demon dragon to absorb it. The ape demon dragon has always been raised by Chen Shang, and can often absorb powerful bodies, so they have also been getting stronger and have evolved several times. Good guy, the soul and soul of the Sword Saint Master can refine at least 109 profound origin pills. Chen Shang now knows the value of the 9 profound origin pills. Even people with the status of Boundless City Lord desperately desire the 9 profound origin pill. As long as he gives the 9 profound origin pills to the Lord of Boundless City, he can become a licking dog at any time. After Chen Shang got rid of the Sword Lord and the Heavenly Sage Lord, he did not feel at ease, because there was also a Bailing Supreme, who would come to him at any time. He returned to the City Lord's villa. The Lord of the Borderless City followed him all the way, and Chen Shang also knew it. Therefore, Chen Shang returned to the City Lord's villa quietly, not allowing anyone to see him, waiting at the mansion of the Boundless City Lord. The Lord of the Borderless City had followed Chen Shang, but he was suddenly thrown away by Chen Shang, and he didn't know where Chen Shang had gone. After he returned to his room, he was shocked when he saw Chen Shang here. Master Shen, you scared me. The Lord of Boundless City said. You were at the scene at the time. How did you say that Bailing's Supreme Being would retaliate against me? Chen Shang asked, will he confess you? Definitely not. If he confessed me, then I also confessed many inner ghosts related to him. Infinite City Lord laughed. At that time, his inner ghost on our side will be killed in a pot. That's right, he didn't find that you betrayed him, so you are still safe now. Chen Shang nodded. If he wants to retaliate against you, he can only continue to send people to act. Infinite City Lord said. You can rest assured that he won't come to you in person. Why is he so sure that he won't come? The Supreme of Wanzhou Mountain can't come to the realm of the sky. Chen Shang asked. Of course the master over there can come over. But well, if he comes over, it will be difficult to go back. Infinite City Lord said with a smile, because he is a great tonic, the superiors of the Wushan realm treat him very greedy. Senior Bai Ling looks thin and tender, and it's so filling. Haha, many people greet him, that's normal. Chen Shang couldn't help but laughed. He also understood now that in the realm of skylessness, it is normal to use other people's souls to refine the 9 profound origin pills. A soul of this level like Bai Ling Supreme, must be very good for alchemy. He will definitely take action against you right away, and he will also let me cooperate with him at that time. Infinite City Lord sighed. This guy, it's hard for me to get rid of him. I don't know what to do. If I hide, he will definitely have nothing to do with me. Chen Shang said. He appeared before, indicating that he deposited a ray of soul on the Sword Master. He also knows the general situation here. He has a certain clue. The Lord of the Borderless City said, as long as you are still in the Borderless City, he is sure I will come to track it down. Really, that's the best thing. Give me the soul needed for alchemy. Chen Shang said with a smile. The soul of the Sword Saint Lord can make a better quality 9 Profound Origin pill. I'm making a lot of money. Hearing the 9 Profound Origin pills, the Lord of the Borderless City was very moved, because he knew that the quality of the 9 Profound Origin pills refined by Chen Shang was extremely high. One pill was better than 2 or even 3 of others. The 4 killers only knew that Chen Shang had a high-quality 9 Profound Origin pill, but did not know that Chen Shang could refine it. Otherwise, even if Chen Shang offends Bai Ling, they will be willing to continue to cooperate with Chen Shang. Master Shen, can you try to refine the creation G now with peace of mind? The Boundless City Lord said, if you can refine the creation G, you are still afraid of a hammer, Bai Ling Supreme. I will find a way to help then. You can help you find your superior as a backer. Don't worry, although our superior is also black-hearted, it is still much better than Wanzhou Mountain. Really, your Master Heavenly Lord seems to be quite pitted. Chen Shang said. My master has always been like this. Although we only have dozens of superiors in the Skyless Realm, our character is still good. The Lord of the Borderless City said with a smile. I can help you find a female superior, it's up to you. Refining the creation G bead, you are qualified to seduce the Supreme Girl. What are you talking about? I'm not that kind of person. Chen Shang curled his lips, then asked, are there many female masters? Of course not many, only 3, 2 of them are old women, and 1 looks middle-aged. They are quite old, but it doesn't matter. After all, they are the masters, said the Boundless City Lord. Why don't they maintain their youthful looks? Chen Shang asked. Because it's too old and it's been stagnant for too long, so I can't keep it. This is the power of the years. Infinite City Lord said. Everyone just used the method of disguising makeup to keep it, but after a few battles, the original shape appeared. Of World Defying Dan God Chapter 4702, Abundant Resources. Chen Shang couldn't imagine what kind of realm the Supreme Being was in. The Supreme Bai Ling doesn't look too old. Chen Shang said. Senior Bai Ling is young, and many people are greedy for him. The Lord of the Boundless City laughed and said, so he dare not come over. Can you really help me find a patron? Chen Shang asked. As long as you can make the creation G, I promise to find it for you. I suggest that you better seek refuge with a female superior. Get married with her. Although it looks quite old, what does it have to do? The Lord of the Borderless City said, if it were me, I would be willing to be too old. In other words, you have to look young and beautiful. Chen Shang pouted and said, is there no such kind of female supreme? There is a master, said the Lord of Boundless City. There are only 7 masters in Wanzhou Mountain and Wushan Realm. There are 3 in our Wushan Realm, and 1 of them is female. It's her. My patron will look for her. Chen Shang said. Didn't you just say that you are not that kind of person? The Boundless City Master said with a look of contempt. The main deity looks young, but it is older than many high deities. No way, I'm a very superficial layman, I just like young and beautiful skins. Chen Shang said, spreading his hands. Okay, the same for me. Infinite City Lord sighed, but, the master is still a bit difficult. But if you can refine the creation G, it should still be possible. Okay, I will do it as soon as possible. Chen Shang said. Master Shen, I can explain in advance that I'm just trying to get you to take refuge in a master. I didn't say that after you take refuge in her, you can take her up. You don't really think you can take care of the master, do you? Seeing Chen Zhang's self-confidence, the Lord of the Borderless City hurriedly asked clearly. Don't worry, I never thought of going to tease her. I seldom go to tease women now. Chen Shang touched his nose and smiled. Usually they come to tease me. Maybe the Lord Zun took the initiative to tease me. I hope you can always maintain this confidence. The Boundless City Lord curled his lips, but he saw that Chen Shang was so handsome, and if he could refine the creation G, he might really be knocked down by the Lord. Prepare a lot of Jin Jing for me, I'm going to start practicing. Chen Shang said, how much can you provide? Don't worry about Jin Jing, there are Jin Jing everywhere here. Wushan realm lacks everything, but Jin Jing is not lacking. Infinite City Lord said, where are you going to do it? Choose the largest warehouse for me. I will build a secret room underneath the warehouse, and then you can put gold crystals in the warehouse from time to time. Chen Shang said, is that okay? In addition to Jin Jing, what else do you need? Infinite City Lord asked. Do you have creative power here? Muddy creative power, Chen Shang asked. You use mortal souls to fuse gold crystals and creative power to refine pure creative power, then your massive creative power, where did it come from? There is creative power in the underground of Boundless City, if you drill a deep well, it will come out. The owner of Boundless City said, creative power is not everywhere like gold crystals. Only certain areas can be mined by drilling wells. Arrive. Is this all right? Chen Shang asked in surprise. He had guessed before that the domain of No Sky is the cosmic heart palace of Wanzhou Mountain, and there is also an ancestor source of creation power in it. Now that I heard this from the Lord of Boundless City, I realized that there is also a lot of creative power here. The creation power here is very turbid. Infinite City Lord said, I don't know how long it takes to purify just by purification. You must need a lot of creation power. I'll give it a try. Chen Shang said, you arrange the warehouse for me. Okay. Infinite City Lord nodded. You can transfer the crystal bead soul food I gave you. The Lord of Boundless City said it was given to Chen Shang, so he felt a little better. After all, he was not pitted by Chen Shang, and he himself also got a lot of benefits. Chen Shang went to the warehouse area rented by the Lord of Infinite City, took the token through the barrier, entered the granary, and collected the soul food one by one. The Lord of the Borderless City has just sent more than 1,000 soul food, and Chen Shang will soon be transferred away. The Lord of the Borderless City learned of this, but was taken aback by surprise. Because Chen Shang has a big storage artifact. He suddenly remembered that the 2,000 crystal bead soul food that had been taken away by Li Shangtiankang before, was most likely taken away by Chen Shang. How did you get such a huge storage artifact? The Lord of Boundless City is both curious, envious, and shocked at the same time. He also has a storage artifact himself, but the internal space is too small. As far as he knows, even the storage artifact of his master, the Holy Lord, is only the size of a house. You know, each granary containing crystal bead soul food is equivalent to a huge mountain, and Chen Zhang's storage artifact can hold thousands of them, so it is difficult for the owner of the Endless City to imagine how big it is. Chen Shang came to the warehouse arranged by the owner of Infinite City, and soon built a very spacious underground secret room under the deep ground, and drilled a deep well, which can extract a lot of creative power. Master Shen, how big is your storage artifact? Infinite City Lord whispered. Don't worry, I promise I won't tell you, I can sign a soul contract with you. I don't know how big it is. The inside of my storage artifact is equivalent to a world. Chen Shang said. How exactly is this made? Are you a craftsman? The Lord of Boundless City looked horrified and asked. The storage artifact is as big as a world. Impossible, right? The domain of the sky is bound by deep and strong space laws, so it is difficult for you to open up space. Chen Shang said. In Wanzhou Mountain, you can have relatively large storage artifacts. I know, but it can't be so big. Infinite City Lord shook his head. Do you want a big storage artifact? Chen Shang smiled. Although I am not a refiner, but several of my wives are. I learned from them, I can try to refine one for you big storage artifact. I can't afford it. The most precious thing I have on hand is the creation G. You may be able to refine this thing, and it is of no value to you. The Lord of the Borderless City was also suddenly moved, but he thought for a while, he seemed to have nothing. I don't want any benefit from you. You can help me run errands and get some resources for me. Chen Shang said. I need a lot of crystal bead soul food, or jinjing or something, you can give me as much as possible. This is no problem, I can get these things for you. The Lord of Boundless City became more and more curious, why is Chen Shang so awesome? Is it possible to do whatever you want if you have the fate of the universe? World Defying Dan God Chapter 4703, Refined G Beads. Chen Shang now needs the help of a tool man, Zhang Xiaoshuai, Li Xiangtian and Xie Wuxin, they are all trustworthy. They follow the Infinite City Lord and can speed up their efficiency. Chen Shang found Zhang Xiaoshuai and Xie Wuxin, and asked them to follow the owner of Infinite City to learn about this Infinite City, because they are responsible for receiving resources and everything in the future. The Lord of the Borderless City can also contact them secretly, without having to come forward. In this way, the Lord of the Borderless City is not afraid of being discovered that he is secretly doing these things. Li Xiangtian came out of retreat. He said that he had broken through. He who was originally an old man now looks like a middle-aged man. After becoming younger, Chen Shang asked him to find the Lord of the Borderless City, let the Lord of the Borderless City rearrange an identity for him, and then leave the Xuanyan Gate. In this way, Li Xiangtian suddenly disappeared, and told the young master that he didn't have much time and just wanted to find a place to try to break through. Li Xiangtian continues to follow the young master of Xuanyan Gate, he will be finished sooner or later. Because he did a lot of dirty work for the young master, if something goes wrong, then the young master will definitely push him out, and he will undoubtedly die by that time. So Chen Shang asked him to leave the Xuanyan Gate quickly, instead of staying in the Xuanyan district. After Li Xiangtian broke through, his strength is not weak. He is now in charge of a transport fleet, specializing in helping transport Jinjing and Jingzhu soul food. Zhang Xiaoshuai and Xie Wuxin are also responsible for following the ship. The Lord of Boundless City doesn't need to worry about these things personally now, he can focus his attention on Wanzhou Mountain Bailing Supreme. The Lord Bai Ling made the Lord of the Borders a headache, because the Lord of the Borders and the Lord Bai Ling had cooperated, and once this ship was on board, it would be difficult to get off. If Boundless City were to disembark the ship, even if Bai Ling did not expose him, he would not be at ease in the days to come. He will be very worried about being exposed at any time, and he will definitely be killed by his master, the Holy Lord. The Lord of the Boundless City also sees a little hope now. If Chen Shang can really refine the creation Ji and find a patron of the Lord, then the Lord of the Boundary City can also follow Chen Shang. Chen Shang can save him his life. Chen Shang also knows the current situation of the Infinite City Lord very well, so the Infinite City Lord will do his best to help him. Chen Shang really tried to refine the storage artifact, he was mainly curious. He succeeded in refining it, and this was all the credit of Sister Xiaojing, and somehow, the storage artifacts that she had sacrificed through her had a huge internal space. The 6 gods' mirrors originally integrated the space Yuanju, and gave birth to a strong set of spatial laws. The great thing about this space law is that it can adapt to the space laws of other universes very quickly. The storage artifact refined by Chen Shang is just a storage bag. It is relatively small and can be filled with crystal bead soul food in 2 granaries. This is because Sister Xiaojing didn't take the practice seriously. If she were to take care of the practice, the internal space would be even bigger. Chen Shang asked Sister Xiaojing to refine several, and Li Xiangtian, Xie Wuxin, and Zhang Xiaoshuai all got one, so that they could transport resources to Chen Shang. After getting the storage bag, the Lord of Boundless City was madly happy, because this storage artifact was much larger than his master's. If his strength allowed, he would definitely show off desperately in front of the master. At this moment, he even more believed that Chen Shang could refine the creation Ji, so he had already begun to plan how to contact the heroine. The 9 profound origin pill refined by Chen Shang also gave Kalian a taste, and it actually improved her a lot. Kalian was in the 6th Tao Divine Mirror, and she lived peacefully with Fang Qing and the others all day long. She now needs to improve her strength very much, and she found that after being with Fang Qing and the others, the speed of improvement is much faster, especially when she cultivates the soul, there is a very obvious improvement. Kalian knows very well that if she is too weak, even if she finds her cosmic fate, it will be difficult to take it back, so she must become stronger. She also helped Fang Qing and the others become stronger. When necessary, she needs Fang Qing and the others to help. Chen Shang has begun to refine the creation Ji. He previously guessed that a lot of gold crystals were needed, but when he tried it now, he found that he needed more gold crystals than he thought. It is very difficult to refining gold crystals, and a strong flame is needed. Fortunately, there is a large amount of creative power in the underground of Boundless City, and he can transform these creative powers into flames and inject them into the Proud God Furnace. In order to speed up, he also uses the time domain of the 6 magic mirrors to speed up the Proud Furnace. The Ao Shi Shen Lu absorbed the creation force very quickly, but fortunately, it was all going deep, so it didn't cause any major movement. The ground of the borderless city is calm. Brother, how many Jin Jing is probably needed? Have you estimated it now? Sister Xiaojing asked. She also wanted to know how the creation Ji was able to cultivate life. I estimate that it will take about 10,000 Jinjing. Chen Shang said. For the domain of no sky, this is not much. The operation of the 6 divine mirrors also requires a lot of energy, which is transformed by the power of creation. The 6 magic mirrors have an advantage, they can always absorb powerful energy to operate. For example, now, what is absorbed is the purest creative power to operate. The same is true for Ao Shi Shen Lu, because when making alchemy, the gold crystal needs to be compressed continuously. A large number of gold crystals are compressed into one bead many times, and when the quality reaches a certain level, it is the creation DZI. The Jin Jing in 10,000 warehouses, a lot. Sister Xiao Jing exclaimed. It's okay, there are so many gold crystals here, there is no shortage. Chen Shang smiled. Girl Jing, I still have a bold idea, which is to refine the previous blood crystal holy mountain, maybe I can practice one. A good creation DZI. Brother, the blood crystals of the blood crystal holy mountain need to be purified before they can become gold crystals. There are a lot of gold crystals here, why should you do this? Little Mirror said. The blood crystal sacred mountain is different. Chen Shang said. There is a lot of red power in that mountain, and the blood crystals of the blood crystal sacred mountain contain a lot of hostility. Ah, so, wouldn't the refined creation DZI be very dangerous? Little Mirror said. I have an idea. The blood crystal holy mountain is refined into Yin Chuangxi Ji, and then I will refine a Yang Chuangxi Ji, and then merge the 2 Chuangxi Ji. Shen Shang laughed. So Yin and Yang combined, the refined creation DZI must be very powerful. It is indeed possible to come like this. Sister Xiao Jing said. First refine this grain. Chen Shang said, I need to find a master to be a tool person. If I can know a master, then I can understand the Wushan realm faster and let me get in touch with it as soon as possible. Genesis Power Ancestral Source. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4704, Main Deity. Chen Shang wanted to finish this matter quickly, and then return to Aoshi Universe. After it is completed, the origin of the Genesis Force will be transferred to Aoshi Universe, and soon, the rule of Wanzhou Mountain will be broken. If it fails, then Aoshi Universe will be swallowed by Wanzhou Mountain and become a universe within Wanzhou Mountain, and every once in a while, the creatures of Aoshi Universe will be harvested from life, and people's souls will be used to purify creation. Shili. Chen Shang has the time domain of 6 magic mirrors, and he can do everything quickly. It has taken him more than 10 days to refine the creation Ji this time, and his progress is very fast. In the eyes of the Lord of the Borderless City, there is no uncertainty in 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years is not long for the Lords of Borderless City, because they have a long life. If it were not for the time domain with 6 magic mirrors, Chen Shang might take hundreds of years to complete. Now it is nearly 20 days before he refined it. The Chuangxi Ji bead was refined, it was a golden bead, and it seemed to be of better quality than the one in the hands of the Lord of Boundless City. The breath is the same. Chen Shang looked at the bead in his hand, but he refined it after consuming tens of thousands of gold crystals in a large warehouse. There is a lot of creative power inside, and Chen Shang doesn't know how much improvement can be brought about by consuming so many resources to refine such a bead. It is said that you can cultivate a little bit of cosmic destiny, but how do you cultivate? He didn't know it himself, because he already had a destiny, and he felt that he didn't need to practice anymore. Chen Shang directly called the Lord of Infinite City. What's wrong? Is there something wrong? Isn't this road going? Infinite City Lord asked. Look, Chen Shang handed over the creation Ji and said, in my stove before, this thing was very heavy, but suddenly it lost its weight. It should be done. Logically speaking, the quality of the creation Ji should be very large, which means very heavy. The reason why it is very light in the hand means that there is its own law inside, so the weight is changed by the power of the law, or is constrained. Seeing this creation DZI, the Lord of Boundless City took a deep breath and was in a daze for a long time before sighing. Sure enough, it's done, it's really done. Young Master Shen, you're a real cow. This is less than 20 days. Has the master contacted you? Chen Shang asked. I tried my best to make contact. The Lord of Boundless City sighed, the master is really too difficult to contact. First of all, you need to contact a superior, and I will never pass my master. Through the superior, then through the superior. Chen Shang said. Okay, don't we have 3 female masters in the realm of the Skyless? Although they are all quite old, They are all under the female masters. I will go find one of them. I sacrifice my own creation heaven zoo. The Lord of Boundless City went out. Are you planning to use the creation G in your hand as a reward? Chen Shang frowned. Yes, I plan to use the creation G as the price, and let the female master introduce me, so that we have the opportunity to meet the female master. Said the Boundless City Lord. Aren't you stupid? Chen Shang curled his lips and said, although I can make the creation G, it is not easy. Then what to do? The City Lord sighed, I really can't help it. The main deity is really hard to reach, and it can only be done in this way. Even the main deity, they are very short of the creation DZI. Quote. Is there no shortage of creation DZI? Shen Shang asked. It's definitely missing, the Lord of Borderless City said. Then there is no shortage of 9 profound origin pills. Chen Shang asked again. It's also missing. The 9 profound origin pills are also useful to them. The Boundless City Master said. I haven't got a few pills for so many years. Even if it's the superior, they don't have many 9 profound origin pills. Isn't that enough? Use 9 profound origin pill to trade with them. Chen Shang said. This, Sun Chen, how many 9 profound origin pills do you plan to trade? How much do you have? Infinite City Lord asked. I still have dozens of pills in my hand. Is that enough? Chen Shang said, 30 pills. Enough is enough, your 30 grains, the top 100 grains. Infinite City Lord said in surprise. Remember, don't be pitted. Chen Shang exhorted. I see, no one can pit me except Master Shen. The Lord of the Boundless City laughed and took the 9 profound origin pill from Chen Shang. There was a moment in his heart that he wanted to swallow these 9 profound origin pills alone, but if he did so, the pattern would be too small, because of small losses. Chen Shang is also testing the Lord of Infinite City. The Lord of Boundless City still has a better way. He has been with his master before, so he has also contacted many people. He is now passing a message to a female superior through a friend, saying that he is going to meet that female superior, and that he is going to sell the 9 profound origin pills. Knowing that there are 9 profound origin pills, and that the quality is still very good, that female supreme is coming right away. When Chen Shang met the female supreme at the City Lord's villa, she was indeed relatively old, and she could see that she was working very hard to maintain herself. How do you sell? The female superior didn't ask much, and asked the price directly. She knows that the Lord of the Boundless City is the disciple of the Holy Lord, so she is more at ease. We want to see your patriarch. Infinite City Lord said, because we have a creation G in our hands. Creation G bead, are you not the disciple of the Holy Lord? The female superior frowned. I don't know how to use Chuangshi Ji. Infinite City Lord said, so I want your patriarch to give me some advice. Okay, I'll accept 39 profound origin pills, and I will recommend them for you. You are here to wait for news. The female superior was also very straightforward, and then left. After seeing her leaving, Chen Shang said, is it reliable? Reliable, don't worry. Infinite City Lord nodded and said, this is the best. Then, when can we see the main deity? Chen Shang asked again. It should be soon, said the Infinite City Lord. She also seems to be very anxious about this, because the creation DZI bead is not trivial. She should think that my creation DZI is of unknown origin. Okay, Chen Shang nodded, I hope there will be results. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4705, Su Quan. After the Supreme Matriarch had left, the Lord of the Borderless City said, Master Shen, we must be prepared and figure out how to talk to the Matriarch. Are the masters here reliable? Chen Shang asked. He was somewhat worried. Master Shen, didn't you say that you want to tease the heroine? Are you so confident of yourself, are you afraid of unfairly putting her? Infinite City Lord laughed. In fact, he is very confident of Chen Shang now. To be honest, I was joking. Chen Shang waved his hand. Actually, when you reach the realm of the main deity, you will definitely not be emotional, not to mention the main deity, even if it is you and me now, how can it be possible to face a strange opposite sex? Will there be any feelings, right? That's true, we are not mortals anymore. In our realm, if men and women want to be together and be very close, they must be bound by interests. Infinite City Lord said, there is also simple love in the mortal world, and interests and strength are paramount. So the protagonist is just a joke. I give her benefits, and she gives me shelter, it's that simple. Chen Shang said, the question now is, can she see the creation G? It's hard to say. The Lord of Boundless City shook his head. I've never come into contact with a guy like Lord, and I don't know what it is like. It's no different from us, just say if you have an interest. Chen Shang smiled. We wait patiently for her to come. Shen Gongzi, can you really handle the master? I'm still a little scared. If we can't talk about it, we will be in trouble. The Lord of Boundless City suddenly became a little worried. What are you afraid of? Chen Shang smiled. Don't worry, it's a big deal. I don't have a place to run. Infinite City Lord said. I am following you at a great risk. During this period of time, I have accumulated a large amount of Jin Jing and creative power, and a large amount of crystal bead soul food. It will be enough for me to use it for a long time. Chen Shang said. You can just follow me then. Okay. The Lord of Borderless City nodded. Chen Shang can refine alchemy, and can refine large capacity storage artifacts, and is also a man of the universe's fate. In the eyes of the Lord of Boundless City, he is much more powerful than his master, the Holy Lord. Chen Shang waited for 3 days at the City Lord's villa, and then the heroine came. After he received the news, he immediately rushed to a meeting room. When he entered the meeting room, the Lord of Boundless City came to the door to greet him, and his face was not particularly good. Master Shen, I have a bad premonition. The Lord of the Borderless City secretly communicated to Chen Shang. It seems that he had already come into contact with the heroine just now. After Chen Shang entered the living room, he saw a tall and thin old woman. Although there were not many wrinkles on her face, she could be seen that she was very vicissitudes of life, and her hair was gray and yellow. The supreme beauties that the Infinite City Lord said before turned out to be an old woman. Chen Shang didn't feel much surprise, because the Lord of Boundless City also said that all things about this heroine were just legends. This heroine, there are 2 old heroines beside him. Together, the 3 of them are definitely a powerful and terrifying force in the domain of Wushan. Therefore, the Lord of the Borderless City is also shivering now, and what makes him admire is that Chen Shang is still very calm. You are the man of the fate of the universe. You came from Wanzhou Mountain and caused a great loss to Senior Bai Ling. The main priest smiled and said, I heard that Senior Bai Ling paid you back in order to find you. Pay the price of a creation DZI. The Lord of Boundless City had said to a female supreme before that the reason for seeing the Lord was to identify the creation G. Not bad. Chen Shang nodded. You are looking for me to take refuge in me, right? The creation DZI is a gift to take refuge in me, the Lord asked. Under Chen Shang, I don't know how the senior is called. Chen Shang did not answer the main deity's question. Bold, the Lord will ask you questions, do you dare to answer? No one has ever dared to offend Lord like this. And you are so reckless to ask Lord's name. An elderly lady next to the Lord suddenly scolded. The master waved his hand, indicating that it would not be a hindrance. I'm just a bad old lady, and I haven't mentioned my name to others for many years. The main deity smiled faintly. I am the main deity of Siquan. Many people should have never heard of it. After speaking, she looked at the Lord of the Borderless City. No, the Lord of Infinite City shook his head, and said, I heard my master mention the master of the Wushan realm many times, but he never said the name, maybe he doesn't know it either. That is, Siquan said with a smile, your master, God, has only seen me once when you were a child. Huh, Infinite City Lord said in surprise. Don't worry, I won't tell him what you did behind his back. Su Quan said with a smile, I am not such a talkative person. Senior, how do you know what happened between me and Bai Ling? Chen Shang asked. It was Bai Ling who told me. Su Quan said with a smile, his soul had appeared in this area before. He came in person, and his people also came here to fight, how could I be? Do not know. Ah, could it be that this area is your territory for seniors? The Boundless City Lord was suddenly startled. Exactly, Siquan nodded, and said, so I directly went to Bai Ling and asked him to give me an explanation. He also said everything truthfully. Chen Shang didn't expect that Supreme Bai Ling would be so embarrassed, and he directly revealed it all. Therefore, the Lord Siquan also guessed later that it was Chen Shang who joined forces with the Lord of Boundless City to blacken the creation G-beat of Lord Bai Ling. Senior, you are here, presumably not for the creation DZI. Chen Shang laughed. You are a person with the fate of the universe, so I want to come and see. Siquan Master laughed a few times, and said, you really are a little different. But well, I am indeed here for the creation G-bead. Of Senior, you shouldn't lack creation G beads, right? Infinite City Lord asked in a low voice. Of course it is lacking, everyone lacks this kind of stuff. Supreme Bai Ling's creation DZI was also asked from a master. Sequan Master sighed, the master of Wanzhou Mountain, come and find me, hope I can return the creation DZI. Chen Shang was really surprised. He didn't expect the creation G to be so important to the Lord. So, that creation DZI, don't I need to say more? After the Lord Sequan finished speaking, he handed them a bottle and said, this is your 9 profound origin pill, and I will pay it back. For you guys. Chen Shang glanced at the Boundless City Lord and motioned to him to hand over the creation G. Anyway, it was in vain. Although the Lord of Boundless City was very unwilling, he still handed it over. After all, the Lord of the family asked him to return back politely. What can he do? The main deity is much stronger than his master, the Holy Lord. Even if his master comes, he has to hand it over obediently. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4706, The Use of DZI. Senior, don't you secretly swallow it by yourself. The Lord of Boundless City couldn't help but ask because of his courage. His words made the 2 female superiors stare at him fiercely, and their eyes were as terrifying as murder. I'm not like you. Sequan could not help but smile. I have some friendship with the master of Wanzhou Mountain. If I really want this creation DZI, do you think I need to make an excuse? She really doesn't need it. She really wants this creation DZI and just ***** it away, she doesn't need to bend it at all. By the way, your 9 profound origin pills are not bad. Among the outstanding alchemists in the Wushan domain and Wanzhou Mountain, there are not a few 9 profound origin pills that can produce this quality. Su Quan said, I have eaten all those high-quality 9 profound origin pills, and I know who made them. I have never seen your 9 profound origin pills alone. I did it, Chen Shang said. You, Sequan Lord Master was a little surprised. It's true, Shen Shang nodded and smiled. Senior, do you lack the 9 profound origin pill? I don't lack, but they are lacking. Sequan Master looked at the 2 superiors around him and smiled. I don't need to eat 9 profound origin pills at all now. Chen Shang was able to refine the 9 profound origin pills. Even the 2 superiors were surprised, and they couldn't see that Chen Shang was a pill refiner. The Lord of the Boundless City suddenly secretly transmitted to Shen Zhang's divine consciousness, and asked, Master Shen, do you want to tell her that you can refine the creation of G beads? Can't say, Chen Shang responded. Ah, is this Sequan Master unreliable? Then don't we want to get cold? The Lord of Boundless City suddenly felt terrified. No, it's the unreliable 2 masters next to her. Just now, Chen Shang used Shinming's eyes to take a look. Those 2 superiors had a very special emotion. In short, they were not trustworthy. Chen Shang, you are a man of cosmic fate, you want to take refuge in me, don't want to be harassed, right? Su Quan asked. Yes, Chen Shang nodded and said, I don't know how you usually deal with me. If you fall into the hands of other masters, you will definitely not have a good life. But I am different, I am just curious about the people of the universe, and I never thought about what to do with them. Sequan said. So, seniors are willing to be my backer. Chen Shang smiled. That's great. I haven't promised yet, Sequan said. I just said that. According to my preliminary understanding of you, you are a very troublesome guy. Chen Shang spread out his hands and said, I don't want to cause trouble, but because I am a person of the universe's fate, I am destined to not be peaceful in my life. If it weren't for Bai Ling to trouble me, I wouldn't do it. Get rid of the men he sent over. That being said, you are a trouble after all. Even if it is me, I don't want to cause trouble. Sequan said. Senior, I have a very important thing that I need to talk to you privately. Chen Shang said. Master, never talk to him alone. This person is very cunning. I'm worried about fraud, said a female master who looked rather old-fashioned. Xiaoju, do you look at this kid highly or underestimate me? Sequan could not help but laughed, and said, with this kid, he also wants to calculate that I can't be successful. Then I have been so many years alive to a dog. Chen Shang had long known that there was something wrong with the Supreme Lady. She didn't want the Supreme Master Sequan to talk privately, just because she was worried that she would miss important things. Master, this person is not worthy of trust, said another female master. Among the 2 female masters who came this time, none of them were the ones that the Lord of the Borderless City had met before, and both of them were relatively old. Retreat, Su Quan said. He has the fate of the universe, I want to see his understanding of this. Even me, I don't know anything about the fate of the universe. The two female masters were very unwilling, but they could only retreat, because they could see that the master Su Quan was a little angry, and his tone became a little bit cold. The lord of the borderless city also retired. Chen Shang took Su Quan's master to an underground secret room and laid out several layers of isolation formations. What the asterisk are you doing? It made it mysterious. Su Quan Lord Master was also very curious. Senior, your two men are not reliable. Chen Shang said. Of course I know they are unreliable. Su Quan said with a smile. It's you, how did you make them unreliable? I think people are always very accurate. Chen Shang said with a smile. So I want to avoid them. You are very accurate. Is it because you have a soul gift? Su Quan's master suddenly said solemnly. You have a soul gift and you can see the qualities of others, right? This is it. Chen Shang was also secretly surprised. He didn't expect Su Quan master to know so much, and he was indeed a very powerful person. The Lord Su Quan himself also laid out several layers of formations, so that Chen Shang was completely relieved. Is there anything important to talk about? Let's talk, Su Quan said. Chen Shang immediately took out the creation Ji he had refined and handed it to the Lord Su Quan. Seeing Chen Zhang's creation Ji bead, Lord Su Quan was still very surprised. What surprised her most was that this creation Ji was completely different from what she had seen before. In other words, the creation Ji that she had seen or was familiar with before, all had the same breath. And the one I see now has a completely different breath. In addition, the creation DZI made by Chen Shang is of very high quality. Where did you get it? Su Quan master took a closer look, and was even more surprised, frowning, it seems to be just formed. This is not the creation Ji I am familiar with, as far as I know. At present, there is no such kind of creation DZI in the hands of all the masters. Senior, are you very familiar with the creation Ji? Chen Shang was a little confused and asked, how did the creation Ji be formed? Every once in a while, in the center of Wanzhou Mountain, there is a place where creation Ji will be released. Every time dozens of them are released, they will be distributed by our masters. Su Quan said. The rules of distribution it's also very simple, first divide equally, and then fight for the excess. That's it. So, aren't you familiar with every batch of Genesis Ji beads? Chen Shang asked. Of course, we have touched and felt every batch of creation Ji. Su Quan said. Can the creation Ji really cultivate the fate of the universe? Chen Shang was very curious about this. In the legend, the creation DZI makes people cultivate a little bit of cosmic fate, but this is not true. Su Quan shook his head and said, let's put it this way, it's just that there is hope that we can cultivate. The cosmic fate, for example, use the creation DZI as fertilizer to water our souls, and there is hope that the roots of the cosmic fate will be bred. In that case, the role of the creation Ji is too mysterious. Chen Shang frowned and said, Senior, have you cultivated the cosmic fate? No, Su Quan master shook his head and said, I don't have any hope. Over the years, I have absorbed more than 100 creation Ji, and there is no progress. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4707, Different Universe. Chen Shang was a little dumbfounded. He had absorbed more than 100 creation DZI, but he had not cultivated the cosmic fate. If the Boundless City Lord knew the inside story, he would probably treat the creation Ji bead as rubbish. No, since it's useless, why do everyone want to get the creation Ji so much? Chen Shang looked at the creation Ji he had refined, and he was very puzzled. He used so many resources to refine it, and it would be ridiculous to say that it was useless. If you absorb enough, you may be able to cultivate the cosmic fate. Su Quan said. Actually, even if the cosmic fate is not cultivated, you can get a lot of improvement in strength. Once absorbed, it will become stronger. So that's it. Chen Shang breathed a sigh of relief. He thought that the creation Ji would be useless except for cultivating the life pattern of the universe. By the way, how did your creation DZI come from? Su Quan asked. Guess, Chen Shang said with a grin after selling it off. Could it be that you stole it from Wanzhou Mountain? Although Su Quan's master had a lot of knowledge, he never thought that anyone could refine the creation Ji. No, Chen Shang said, I made it. What? Lord Su Quan suspected that he had heard it wrong. I really did it, Chen Shang said. The Lord Su Quan was stunned, and then suddenly thought of something, and asked, Some time ago, there was a sudden decrease in a large number of gold crystals, and the creative power under the borderless city also gathered in one area. Could it be that you were refining the creation G beads? Do you know all of this? Chen Shang was very surprised and asked, do you know all the Jin Jing in Boundless City? This is the area under my jurisdiction. I use my spiritual sense to investigate from time to time. The total number of gold crystals in this area has dropped significantly. Although it is very weak, I still clearly perceive it. Sequan said. Then you don't have a heartbeat? Chen Shang asked. No. That little gold crystal is nothing in the area under my jurisdiction. It's like a boundless desert, and I was suddenly taken away by someone. Su Quan said solemnly. Unexpectedly, the creation of the world can G beads be refined, or should they be refined only by those who possess the fate of the universe? I was originally practicing alchemy. In my eyes, the creation DZI is no different from those alchemy, so I tried it, but I didn't expect it to be practiced. Chen Shang said, it just takes a long time. And it consumes a lot of resources. Is it called a lot of Jinjing and Jingzhu soul food? Su Quan said with a smile. You use this little resource to refine the creation DZI of this quality, you are really amazing. Then senior, are you willing to be my backer? Chen Shang laughed and said, if you absorb a certain amount of Chuangshi Ji, you may be able to use the universe fate, I can provide you with Chuangshi Shen regularly. Beads. The Lord Sequan has been alive for an unknown number of years, but she has only absorbed more than 100 creation Ji in total, which shows that the creation Ji will only appear after a long time interval. Okay, Sequan said. I'm willing to protect you. But you have to promise me one condition, that is, you can't mess around. Don't provoke other masters and masters in the domain of the sky, and stop looking for Bai Ling. My trouble. What am I doing with his trouble? I'm still worried about him coming to my trouble. Chen Shang curled his lips and said, he said he wouldn't let me go. I was scared. As soon as you are scared, you want to kill him, right? Sequan said with a smile. Young man, he is the master. You have me to protect you now, he will never do anything to you, you just stay in the borderless city with peace of mind. Mrs. Sequan, I have a question I want to discuss with you. Chen Shang said suddenly. Let's talk. Sequan Lord Master is still very interested in Chen Shang, because in her eyes, Chen Shang, a person with the lifestyle of the universe, is really too bad for the sky. Chen Shang didn't know where it came from. Not to mention that he could refine the 9 profound origin pill of excellent quality, he could even refine the creation G. In fact, because of Chen Zhang's ability to refine the 9 profound origin pills, the Lord Sequan will definitely draw him to his own sect. The domain of no heaven is the center of Wanzhou Mountain, so there must be another center in the domain of no heaven. Chen Shang said. Because Kalian's cosmic fate is at the center of the skyless realm. It is true that the center of the skyless realm is the place where the creation DZI gushes out. Sequan said. There is the source of creation power there. Every once in a while, the creation DZI will come from the sources gushing out. That source has been suppressed, or what's wrong? Why does the power of creation need to be purified to be absorbed? Chen Shang asked. Wanzhou Mountain is very big, it's a huge alien universe. The so-called alien universe can breed the Cosmic Heart Palace, the Cosmic Heart, and also breed creatures with cosmic destiny. Said. Different universe. Chen Shang had heard of heterogeneous universe before, and he didn't even know the so-called heterogeneous universe. The universe heart palace of Wanzhou Mountain is the realm of no sky. The origin of the power of creation is in that universe heart. Sequan said. The heart of the universe has polluted the power of creation, so we need to purify. Quote. It turned out to be like this. Chen Shang finally knew the source of the pollution of Chuangshili. Another point is that the cosmic primordial heart has been suppressing the source of the power of creation. And the source of the cosmic power is also rebelling. Sequan said. In order to strengthen the cosmic primordial heart of Wanzhou Mountain, we can only swallow and absorb the life of the universe. Grid, devour other small alien universes. Aoshi universe is obviously also a different universe, but it has just formed. The same is true of the Tianmu universe, which has been swallowed by Wanzhou Mountain, and part of Kalian's cosmic fate lies in Wanzhou Mountain's cosmic heart. In this way, the cosmic heart palace of the Tianmu universe should have been poisoned very early. It is the duty of all our superiors and masters to maintain the cosmic heart of Wanzhou Mountain. Sequan said. Only in this way, the cosmic heart will continue to send us the power of creation and send us creation. World G Bead. Speaking logically, the universe's yuanxin suppresses the source of creativity, so it can continuously absorb the source of creativity to increase it. Why can't it suppress the source of creativity? Chen Shang wondered. Because the universe yuanxin can't absorb the power of creation. As for why, I don't know. Siquan Master shook his head. Mother Siquan, do you want to get rid of Wanzhou Mountain? Chen Shang said. The Lord Siquan did not answer, but fell into deep thought. For many years, we have been absorbing the power of creation that was polluted by the cosmic primordial heart. Although I have purified it, it still retains its consciousness. That is to say, our masters and superiors are all caught by the cosmic primordial heart of Wanzhou Mountain. Controlled, Siquan said. All the creatures who cultivate and grow in Wanzhou Mountain can't escape Wanzhou Mountain. Do you like this site? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4708, Wanzhou Yuanxin. The Lord Siquan also clearly told Chen Shang that she couldn't get rid of Wanzhou Mountain, not that she didn't want to leave. In fact, she had long been tired of this environment. Wanzhou Mountain has a cosmic heart palace and a cosmic primordial heart. Where are the people of the cosmic fate? Chen Shang asked. It should be there. Yes, it's in the universe yuanxin. We have never seen it before. Siquan said. But it can communicate with us. It is always dominating us, and it dominating everything in Wanzhou Mountain. Then I almost understand. Chen Shang knew very well that he would definitely be found in Wanzhou Mountain in the end, and then be thrown into the cosmic essence, and would be swallowed in the end. A part of Kalian's cosmic life pattern should be in that cosmic essence, and it is indeed very difficult to regain it. Chen Shang, where is your universe? Has it fallen? Siquan said. Your universe should have been swallowed by Wanzhou Mountain. The universe heart palace and universe origin heart have been absorbed, alas, poor man what? No, my universe is fine for the time being. Chen Shang said, however, Wanzhou Mountain has passed a very ingenious method to connect to my universe. Tianmu Shengwang should be a connecting window, and also set up multiple spaces, leading to the law of self-defense of the Aoshi universe has not been discovered. Chen Shang first entered the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness, then went south to fall into the forest, and finally entered Wanzhou Mountain, only to find that the connecting bridge was so deep one. Chen Shang also saw through his heart that Siquan's lord is trustworthy, so he told her so much. The Lord Siquan was also shocked by this. She thought that after Chen Zhang's universe was swallowed, he was only moving around in Wanzhou Mountain alone. In these years, there is still a universe that Wanzhou Mountain can't swallow. Siquan Master said in surprise, can you tell me? Chen Shang briefly talked about how he entered Wanzhou Mountain, mainly through the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness. That's it, Wanzhou Mountain has already started. Siquan said, you'd better destroy the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness as soon as possible. Interrupt this passage. The Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness is built with the universe heart palace and can become a huge swallowing black hole swallow the Aoshi universe little by little into Wanzhou Mountain. Mother Siquan, I want to enter the cosmic origin of Wanzhou Mountain. Chen Shang said. Just go in, and I will be able to help you get rid of Wanzhou Mountain's control. No, it's too dangerous. Siquan Master shook his head again and said, it's not that I'm afraid, but I'm worried that you will never return. Why? Chen Shang asked. It seems that you, a person of cosmic destiny, will go to Wanzhou Mountain's cosmos yuanxin by yourself, which is equivalent to throwing yourself into the net. No wonder Wanzhou Mountain's cosmic yuanxin is not in a hurry. Quan Zuzun said. I have a friend's cosmic destiny, right inside that cosmic soul, I want to take it back. Chen Zhang's eyes were filled with firm light. That's even more impossible. Siquan Lord Master shook his head and said, don't think about it, go quickly. Leave Wanzhou Mountain as soon as possible. Although I hope you can stay and provide me with a large number of creation G, but you don't belong here, and your situation is dangerous. I'm going. Chen Shang was very determined. Why are you so persistent? Siquan sighed. Is it true that people with the fate of the universe have such a personality? You know that the place is dangerous, and you have to go to death. Chen Shang did not say that he has another purpose, which is to transfer the origin of the power of creation to his own Aoshi universe. Because he was worried, Wanzhou Mountain's cosmic heart is always monitoring everything. Wanzhou Mountain's cosmic origin, even if he knew that Chen Shang was going, would not do anything, because he was waiting for Chen Shang to cast himself into the net. Mother Siquan, do you really think I can leave Wanzhou Mountain easily? Chen Shang smiled and looked around, and continued, the domain of no heaven is the universe heart palace of Wanzhou Mountain. I am here. Activities, will the cosmic primordial heart not know? Will the person of the cosmic fate not know? In other words, you have no retreat now, only the way to the universe Yuanxin. Lord Siquan sighed and said, that's true, I'm naive. Maybe our conversations here will be completely affected. That person heard it. So I have to go, and you have to take me there. Chen Shang smiled and said, even if you don't take me, that person has a way to let you take me. The person they were talking about was the person who possessed the fate of the universe at Wanzhou Mountain. I understand. Siquan nodded, I will take you there. Chen Shang didn't want to go so quickly, because he was too weak, but he now learned that the man of cosmic destiny in the heart of the universe element controls all the masters and sages. This means that he is not allowed to become stronger at all. That being the case, he can only pass in advance. Chen Shang didn't try his luck either, he had a certain amount of confidence, and this confidence came from his proud universe. The 6 magic mirrors are the 6 laws, and they have cultivated the Aoshi universe map. The spatial laws formed by the space Yuanzhu can connect the 6 magic mirrors to the Aoshi universe. This is what Sister Xiaojing told him not long ago. Although Chen Shang has never tried it, he believes that Aoshi universe will definitely help him a lot by then. Go now, Chen Shang asked. Just now, Siquan said. Okay, let's go now. Chen Shang also communicated with Kalian in the 6 gods mirror. After Kalian listened, she was also very calm, she was not afraid. After the decision, Chen Shang and Siquan Master went out. You go back first, I'm going to stay here for a while. Lord Siquan said solemnly. The 2 old masters wanted to ask something, but seeing the face of Siquan Master, they didn't dare to ask more, and quickly resigned. Chen Shang called Zhang Xiaoshuai, Xie Wuxin, and the Lord of Boundless City, and let them enter the 6 mirrors. Sister Xiaojing arranged them on the side of the ape demon dragon. Although Chen Shang didn't know what Chen Shang was going to do, the Lord of the Borderless City didn't have any opinions. They also now see how big Chen Zhang's storage artifact is, it is a vast world. No matter what the result is, can you accept it? Siquan's master said with a solemn expression, if you go, you may stay there forever. I'm not afraid, Chen Shang said. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4709, similar. Lord Siquan nodded, she also saw that Chen Shang had made a lot of determination. In fact, Siquan Lord Master is also very tired of the current state, because she has been unable to break through, and she is still aging. She doesn't mind that she will get old, after all, she has no nostalgia for her appearance now. For so many years, what she has pursued is to break through the limits of her own strength. But now, she felt that she was trapped in Wanzhou Mountain, and was greatly restricted, which made her unable to break through. She wants to break this restriction, but she doesn't know what to do. Unless it's going to head on with the people in Wanzhou Yuan's heart, but this is only a dead end. In the city lord's villa, there is a very spacious underground warehouse, which is used to store a large amount of crystal bead soul food. After Chen Shang emptied the crystal bead soul food, a large space was freed up. This was made by the Lord Siquan who asked Chen Shang to do it. Then what? Chen Shang asked. Lord Siquan took out a large teleportation array from his storage artifact, and said, you must pass the teleportation array to get to Wanzhou Yuanxin. Chen Shang immediately jumped up and said with a smile, then let's go. Just send me over. Granny Siquan, you stay here and wait for me. No, I'll go with you. The Lord Siquan didn't want to go, but she was very curious about what would happen to Chen Shang, a man of cosmic fate, after he went to Wanzhou Yuanxin. Mrs. Siquan, you don't need to go with me. Chen Shang sighed. You are quite confident, but I want to see how you clash with that person. Su Quan said with a smile, although I am an old bone, I still have a certain effect on Wanzhou Yuanxin. I shouldn't be killed. Chen Shang is indeed worried that Siquan Lord will be implicated. Furthermore, Wanzhou Yuanxin originally wanted you to go, I will send you there now, maybe you will get a reward. Su Quan said with a ha-ha smile. Mrs. Siquan, since you have said so, let's go. Chen Shang also laughed. Lord Siquan opened the formation plate, and in the blink of an eye, the two of them connected the formation plate and appeared in a space surrounded by golden light. Chen Shang looked at his feet, it was a golden liquid that was stepped on, but it would not sink. Above the center of this space, there is a huge golden sphere suspended. That's the core of Wanzhou Yuan's heart. Su Quan pointed to the huge golden sphere and said, "What are you doing next? Do you have any plans?" Just after speaking, there were spatial fluctuations in the surroundings of Sequan Master, and then he was forcibly teleported away. Obviously, the Lord Sequan was sent away by the power of Wanzhou Yuanxin. "You finally came, you just found here now, I'm a little disappointed in you." The voice was low and magnetic, and it was a man talking. "You have been waiting for me." Chen Shang is also very calm now. "Yes, your Aoshi universe is very good, I really can't believe that you created it," said the voice. "I'm Chen Shang, who are you?" Chen Shang asked. "I am the Lord of 10,000 universes. Why are you waiting for me?" Chen Shang has been investigating here, and now he doesn't feel any pressure from the Lord of 10,000 universes, and the other party seems to be quite peaceful. "I know what you want to do. So I have been waiting for you." The Lord of 10,000 universes laughed. "When will you start working?" "Do you know what I'm going to do?" Chen Shang frowned and said, "How could you know?" "Then tell me what I'm going to do." "You have to transfer the source of the power of creation to your proud universe," said the Lord of 10,000 universes. Chen Shang was shocked and started to panic. This is his inner secret, how did the Lord of the universe know? If the other party knows, he will definitely beware of him, then he will not be able to succeed at all. "How did you know?" Chen Shang asked. "You and I are of the same kind, so I can guess what you are thinking," said the Lord of the universe. "You are very powerful, you can refine the creation G. Actually, I can also refine the creation G. But I am not as relaxed as you, and not as high quality as you refine. We are the same kind." Chen Shang was a little puzzled. "How did you create Aoshi universe?" The Lord of 10,000 universes asked. "Created through alchemy. I will be sealed later, and then Aoshi universe will gradually grow." Chen Shang said, "Although I created it, I can't control the entire Aoshi universe at all. My process is similar to yours. The difference is that this universe of mine is formed by my heart," said the Lord of the universe. "When I cultivate to a certain level, my heart will form a universe. At the beginning, I can't control my universe. Since we are all the same kind, are we enemies?" Chen Shang asked. "My universe was very weak at the beginning, but now it is very powerful," said the Lord of 10,000 universes. "Your proud universe, as long as it exists, will continue to expand. Aoshi universe will not expand," Chen Shang said. "I thought the same thing at the beginning, but the universe I created cannot help me be the master. So I am also forced to become the enemy of many universes," said the Lord of the universe. "Your proud universe is always expanding, and you don't feel it yourself." That's it. Chen Shang didn't know what to say now. He really couldn't control the entire Aoshi universe. If he kept expanding, many things would definitely happen. "Can't we live together peacefully?" Chen Shang asked, and he also thought this question was a bit naive. No, over the years, there have been many different universes, and in the end they were all swallowed by the universe. "Become a part of the universe," said the Lord of the universe, "and most of the universes are not my initiative. I was forced to take action, because those different universes would come by themselves." Chen Shang couldn't control Aoshi universe, and if it continued to expand, it would indeed conflict with Wanzhou. "No," Chen Shang frowned, "you are the one who lured the expansion of the different universe, and you use the source of creation power as a bait to induce the expansion of the different universe." "Why do you think so?" The Lord of 10,000 universes laughed. "The Heavenly Mother universe was still very weak at the beginning, why would it be swallowed by you?" Chen Shang coldly snorted. "You are lying to me. There is also the existence of the Heavenly Mother sacred wilderness, which you built behind to connect with the proud world, universe. In itself, Aoshi universe will not have any intersection with Wanzhou mountain, you are forcibly connecting the two." Chen Shang soon realized that this Lord of the universe was lying. "Then you do it. I want to see how you can grab the source of the power of creation when you come here." The Lord of 10,000 universes laughed and said, "I have been so boring these years. It is rare for someone to challenge me. I will let you live for a while." World Defying Dan God Chapter 4710, Root of All Evil. Chen Shang is also gradually calming down now, he is thinking about how to get out of trouble and how to succeed. "Do you think I can make it?" Chen Shang asked. "No," the Lord of 10,000 universes also answered directly. "My current strength can't even beat a supreme of Wanzhou mountain, let alone those main ones." Chen Shang shook his head and smiled. "I really don't have any confidence to succeed." You are not sure, but you are still here. You are brave, and I admire you. Said the Lord of the Universe. I don't want to kill you, I even want to see how far you can grow in the future. Why don't you want to kill me? Just want to see how far I can grow. Chen Shang was a little curious. Because it is rare to have the same kind. If there is one kind, it will be so lonely. The Lord of 10,000 Universes sighed, but, I also know the same kind. So I can't keep you. What is another sky? I have heard of another sky a long time ago. Chen Shang said, have you been in contact with another sky? I don't know the situation in another sky. Said the Lord of 10,000 Universes, but the other sky exists, and people from the other sky can also come over. So, are you considered the strongest? Chen Shang asked. I thought that the universe Shanghai is the most powerful world, but I didn't expect the universe Shanghai to say nothing, then nothing. For so many years, do you feel that there is no end to everything? The Lord of the Universe smiled. We are all of the same kind, and we all came here like this. Yes, no matter what, you can always meet strong enemies. Chen Shang sighed, really tired. Is it the end to grow to the point where you are? Chen Shang can't see the end of himself. No, there is no end, endless. Said the Lord of 10,000 Universes. The reason why you feel that I have come to an end is because I am still growing. I want to break through my limits. It will take a long time. Where did the creation power come from? Chen Shang asked. Is it from another day? Perhaps. The source of the power of creation, but the source of all evil. Said the Lord of the Universe. The power of creation is injected into my universe. He wants to control my universe, and he wants to control me. The power of creation itself is polluted. Yes. Later, I injected my consciousness into the power of creation and became my own. I have refined the power of creation before. After purification, the power of creation will disappear in the Wanzhou mountain. Is that the most primitive power of creation? Chen Shang asked. Yes, that is the most primitive power of creation. The power of the creation of the ancestors. You should also call it that. The Lord of the Universe sneered. You have been affected by the power of the creation of the ancestors. What do you call all of his perceptions are caused by the consciousness of the power of the founder of the world? Chen Shang was secretly frightened, because that was indeed the case. You are naive, said the Lord of 10,000 Universes. The power of the Genesis ancestor must pretend to be a harmless human being, so that you can win your sympathy, so that you can desperately save it. Isn't it? Chen Shang asked. The power of the origin of the creation was sealed by you. You have been robbing others of the cosmic fate for many years, isn't it just to suppress the origin of the creation? I rob someone else's cosmic fate because I'm afraid of being threatened. It's not used to suppress the Genesis ancestor at all. The Lord of the Universe laughed. It seems that you are not affected by the Genesis ancestor. Light, this is the reason why you have been affected by the most primitive power of the Genesis ancestor. Chen Shang is now beginning to be confused, because he doesn't know whether he should believe in the Lord of the Universe or in the consciousness of the origin of the creation of the world. Seeing Chen Shang in silence, the Lord of 10,000 Universes smiled and said, I know what you are thinking. You are thinking, who is more worthy of trust between me and Chuangshizuyuan? Not bad, Chen Shang said. I faced the same situation as you back then. Said the Lord of the Universe. How do you say? Chen Shang looked at the huge golden ball in the sky. Because I robbed the Genesis ancestral origin from a very powerful universe in the past. Said the Lord of 10,000 Universes. At that time, I also thought that the Genesis ancestral origin was pure energy, just like you. Later, the Genesis ancestor Yuan wanted to devour me and control me. Fortunately, I could seal it and suppress it. If you the genesis of the Genesis, then you will definitely not be able to suppress it. Said the Lord of 10,000 Universes. The Genesis of the Genesis has grown very strong in my place. You and your proud universe cannot be suppressed at all. Chen Shang didn't know if he could believe the words of the Lord of the Universe. If the Lord of 10,000 Universes is telling the truth, even if he desperately tries to the origin of the creation ancestors, in the end Aoshi universe will fall. If he doesn't believe it, then he can only grab the origin of the creation. Chen Shang, let's do it. Said the Lord of 10,000 Universes. Whether you believe me or not, your result will be the same. It seems that my heavenly mother Saint Huang and his party are totally meaningless. Chen Shang sighed. He also felt that he had no chance of winning, because everything about him seemed to be seen through by the Lord of 10,000 Universes. It still has a certain meaning. At least you personally sent out She universe over, said the Lord of 10,000 universes. It seems that the Genesis ancestor Yuan guided me to come here. Chen Shang said. I was affected by its consciousness from time to time, so I decided to come over. It should be. In short, you will come sooner or later. The Lord of the Universe smiled. You have no way out now. Chuangshi Zuyuan guided me, there must be some purpose. Chen Shang said again. Chuangshi Zuyuan thinks that when I conflict with you, it can escape. Impossible. Your strength is too weak, and your conflict with me is not a threat to me. The Lord of 10,000 universes said. Chen Shang, I am not arrogant, nor do I look down on you. But, the difference between your strength and mine is too great, you should know it yourself. The consciousness of Genesis ancestral origin guides me here. There must be a purpose. Chen Shang said, aren't you curious? I'm not curious, because it is not the first time that Genesis Zuyuan has brought people here for the first time in many years. The final outcome is the same, and they will all fall. Said the Lord of 10,000 universes. Chen Shang, you hurry up and shoot. Come on, I want to see what you can do. I'm not your opponent. Chen Shang sat down on the spot, closed his eyes, and said, you can do it. Interesting. The Lord of 10,000 universes laughed and said, you are here also for the destiny of the Heavenly Mother. Don't you want to return to that part of the destiny of the Heavenly Mother? Of course I want, but I have nothing to do. Chen Shang said. Even if she wants to come back, she will be implicated and die by me. I can promise you a condition. I will return that part of the Heavenly Mother's fate to her and let her go. Said the Lord of the Universe, the premise is that you have to do your best to fight against me, and I want to see you. What means? World Defying Dan God Chapter 4711, Above the Law. I don't believe you, Chen Shang said, unless you hand over the life of the Tianmu universe first. Chen Shang needs to get Kalian's fate first, even if he loses next, or if he loses his life with Kalian, then he must first let Kalian regain the cosmic fate. Okay, the Lord of 10,000 universes was also very refreshed. I saw a group of crystal white light suddenly floating in the sky. Chen Shang took out the 6 divine mirrors and put them inside, and handed them to Kalian, so that she could determine if it was the part of the universe she had lost. Kalian quickly integrated this part of the cosmic fate, and she was sure that she had lost it, and the remaining cosmic fate was still in the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, and Lu Munger and the others would soon be able to find it. You can take action now, said the Lord of 10,000 universes. Although I don't sign any contract with you, I promise to do what I say, and I will never embarrass that little girl. I believe you, Chen Shang said, you and I are all of the same kind. You still want to see what kind of path I am following, right? Chen Zhang's mind keep I can't tell whether the Lord of the Eternal Eternity is credible, and the existence of this level has little effect on the mind keep I. Yes, said the Lord of 10,000 universes, your cultivation level is not high, but you can construct the principles of practice in your universe. This is very rare. If possible, I even want to learn your way. If this is the case, then I need to prepare to attack you with the strongest state. Chen Shang said, you don't mind waiting any longer. Don't mind, I have a lot of time, it can be said to be endless. Hundreds of millions of years are just a matter of fingertips for me. Said the Lord of 10,000 universes. Chen Shang took out the 6 sacred mirrors, and then sat on the 6 sacred mirrors. He was not cultivating, but to contact Kalian. Leonor, can you perceive another part of your cosmic destiny after you integrate it? Chen Shang asked. You said before that Sister Munger and the others are looking for another part of your cosmic destiny, did they find it? Chen Shang wants to determine the situation of Lu Munger and the others, because they are still in the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness. They have obtained another part of my cosmic fate and have gone to the magical medicine treasure city. Kalian said, I can contact them faster now and learn about their situation. Are they in the magical medicine treasure city? Chen Shang was very surprised. Ask them about the situation of the magical medicine treasure city. How is the chaos dragon tree growing? Zilian is in charge of the magical medicine treasure city, and the chaos dragon tree has enveloped the entire Dongzhou. Kai Lian said. Zilian said, according to your original plan, you want the entire Dongzhou to escape from the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness and return. Outshi universe, right? Not bad, Chen Shang replied. Then how are they preparing? Everything is ready. Kalian said, on their side, they can rely on my cosmic fate and use the Heavenly Mother's fate soul to separate Dong Xuanzhou from the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness. Okay, Chen Shang said, let them start right away. After Dong Xuanzhou escapes from the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, there will definitely be strong spatial turbulence. Kalian immediately contacted Yuan Zillion and the others to let them start. Chen Shang closed his eyes and waited patiently. A few days later, the Lord of 10,000 Universes said, Chen Shang, the Eastern Xuanzhou on the side of the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness is leaving. Did you plan this? Yes, Chen Shang said, will you stop it? No, the Lord of 10,000 Universes smiled and said, why should I stop? Because in my opinion, this is your preparation against me, and I allow you to prepare. After Dong Xuanzhou is separated, isn't it just returning to Aoshi Universe? And Aoshi Universe will be swallowed by me in the end. Dong Xuanzhou escaped from the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness and began to return to Aoshi Universe. In the process of returning, Chen Shang also asked Little Mirror's sister to urge the 6 magic mirrors, resulting in a very powerful spatial fluctuation. Sister Xiaojing frantically urges Space Yuanju, bursting out a burst of space power. You want to run? It doesn't look like it, said the Lord of 10,000 Universes. You just want to help Dong Xuanzhou return to Aoshi Universe smoothly. You have something, separated by multiple spaces, you can penetrate your own space power. It seems that you know everything. Chen Shang sighed, if we don't kill each other, that would be great. We will definitely become friends. There is no way, the Genesis ancestor Yuan does not allow us to live together peacefully. Said the Lord of 10,000 Universes, your Aoshi Universe also has the power to infiltrate it. This may be the reason why your Aoshi Universe is expanding. If I can eradicate the creation power of my Aoshi Universe, Chen Shang asked, Aoshi Universe no longer expands, it won't invade you. You can't eradicate it. As far as we are concerned, everything we have is built on the power of creation. Although it is the source of all evil, everything is derived from the power of creation. Said the Lord of the Universe, Chen Shang, don't think too simple about the problem, I was as naive as you back then. Have you tried to eradicate the creative power of your own universe? Chen Shang asked. Try it, almost caused my universe to collapse. Said the Lord of the Universe, without the transmission of the power of creation, any universe will be finished. Okay, it seems that you and I can't stop dying. Chen Shang stopped talking, he was using the 6 magic mirrors to perceive the space of the proud universe. This is our destiny, said the Lord of the Universe. Then can you get rid of the curse on me? Chen Shang smiled bitterly, I also have a forgetting fate curse on me. This should be a very low-level thing for you. No, forcibly removed, I can only kill you. Said the Lord of 10,000 Universes, although the forgetting fate curse is a very low-level method of different heavens, it is connected with the power of creation in the underworld. After all, you own the universe. The person of fate, it is the power of creation that secretly strengthened the curse in your body. Chen Shang didn't expect that his curse would be connected with the power of creation, but he never felt it. Are you confused? That's right, the power of this world is so complicated. Said the Lord of 10,000 Universes. Whether it is your proud universe or my 10,000 universe, there are their own rules. However, there is a hidden law that overrides us, and that is the law constructed by the other world and the creation. In other words, the laws constructed by different heavens and creations are hidden in our universe. Chen Shang asked. Yes, said the Lord of 10,000 Universes, so you know now. Creation ancestral origin can control you. I still don't quite believe it. Chen Shang couldn't believe that he had been guided all the time. Chuangshi Zuyuan has been guiding you to believe in what you have realized. It allows you to recognize the results you have conceived, so you have no doubt about it. Said the Lord of the Universe, this is the cleverness of Chuangshi Zuyuan. Where? World Defying Dan God Chapter 4712, Father-Daughter Tacit Understanding. Chen Shang had passed through the 6 magic mirrors, and he realized that he had entered the Aoshi universe just now. It was a very familiar feeling, but a little strange. As the Lord of 10,000 Universes just said, Aoshi universe has been expanding and becoming stronger. Even if Chen Shang is not in Aoshi universe, he will grow rapidly by himself. You just felt Aoshi universe growing, right? So it won't be long before Aoshi universe will have friction with Wanzhou Mountain, and we will meet sooner or later. Said the Lord of Wanzhou. I'm almost ready. Chen Shang stood up, and then controlled the 6 divine mirrors to slowly levitate into the air. Come on, then, said the Lord of 10,000 Universes. The 6 magic mirrors flew high into the sky, gradually becoming bigger. After a while, the 6 divine mirrors almost enveloped this space. The huge golden orb where the Lord of the Universe was located was originally a giant, but now it is very small compared to the huge 6-dimensional mirror. The mirror surface of the 6 divine mirrors turned black, and then a large number of stars appeared. This is the Aoshi universe map. This is also Chen Zhang's most powerful force. As soon as the Aoshi universe map appears, it can even absorb the power of the Aoshi universe, and then gather together to impact the huge golden ball where the Lord of the Universe is located. The strong light of countless stars condensed into a white beam, shining on the huge golden ball. There was no effect, but as the 6 divine mirrors continued to rotate, the burst of light became stronger and stronger. Finally, the huge golden ball also began to emit golden mist, and a small hole had been punched on the surface. Yes, you can cause damage to the core of the heart since history. You continue. The Lord of 10,000 universes seemed to be very happy and laughed. Chen Shang went all out, his own power exploded, and then he felt his own cosmic fate. In the past, his perception of the fate of the universe was very vague, but now it is the clearest ever. After sensing the fate of the universe, he only felt that his body was full of powerful power. Sudden, a black mist gushes from his feet, entwining him like a vine. Chen Shang felt the strong breath of creation power, wrapping his body. Chen Shang only thought that the Lord of 10,000 universes had made the move. But soon, he discovered that this was not the power of creation of the Lord of the Universe at all, but the power of the origin of the creation of the ancestor. Ha, finally here, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. There was an old loud laughter. Creation ancestor Yuan, finally forced you to show up. The Lord of the Universe sneered. At this moment, I have been waiting for a long time. Boy Wanzhou, you used this method to force me to show up, how could I not know? Since I dare to show up, then I'm not afraid of you, ha. Chuangshi Zuyuan laughed. I have to say, this kid is really a good seedling that has been rare to see for many years, what a pity. At this time, Chen Shang was completely possessed by a cloud of black energy, and he could feel that his body and soul were filled with that terrifying black energy. After Chen Shang heard their conversation, he scolded in his heart. He didn't expect that he was just a bait. The Lord of the Universe did not want to see his strength at all, but forced him to use his cosmic destiny to lure the Genesis ancestor to appear and devour the cosmic destiny. It's really a pity. The Lord of 10,000 universes also sighed. After you swallow his cosmic fate, you should become much stronger. But you will never be his. Since you regret him so much, why use him as a bait? Chuangshi Zuyuan said. This brat arrogant universe has unlimited potential. You also know that the potential is limitless, but Aoshi universe is destined to not grow up. Said the Lord of 10,000 universes. Neither I nor the other sky will allow him to grow. Don't worry, when I devour this kid's cosmic fate and reshape his body, I will fight you. I will definitely defeat you, and devour you, and then take control of Wanzhou Mountain. Chuangshi Zuyuan said. I'm waiting for you. The Lord of 10,000 universes laughed. I'm so bored, and I like to bully old guys like you. Waiting for you to reshape your body, I will soon be able to beat you back to your original shape, my favorite this feeling. This time, don't even think about it. Chuangshi Zuyuan laughed and said, I will definitely succeed. This kid is different. With the help of his cosmic destiny, I will definitely win. At this moment, Chen Shang sneered and said, don't deceive others too much. Little devil, are you very dissatisfied? But what can you do? You are a pawn. Ha. Chuangshi Zuyuan laughed and said, you really think it is a good thing to take me to your Aoshi universe? Don't you? Think about it, I went to your Aoshi universe, and I must be able to make it ridiculous. What do you think of me? Chen Shang was really angry, shouting, Lord of the Universe, you use me as a bait, just to make this guy condensed into a body to fight with you to relieve boredom. It's really hateful. It's really to get bored. I've lived for so many years, it's really boring. The Lord of 10,000 universes laughed loudly. You are so anxious and depraved right now, which is what I want to see. It's very boring. Chen Shang was still hesitating before now, who to trust. It seems that the Lord of the Universe and the origin of the creation are not credible. You look down on me too much, right? Chen Shang sneered. It's not that you are underestimated, but that you are too weak to be in our eyes. Chuangshi Zuyuan laughed and mocked. Really? Then you just play by yourself, I won't accompany you. After Chen Shang finished speaking, the 6 divine mirrors suddenly appeared spatial fluctuations. Suddenly, an extremely powerful force came. At this moment, the Lord of 10,000 Universes and Genesis Ancestor Yuan were both surprised, because they had never expected that Chen Shang could burst out with such a powerful force. It's the Cosmos Origin Heart. The Lord of 10,000 Universes shouted, "Old fellow, be careful. Take down that kid quickly. I'm not afraid. This level of Universe Yuanxin, I can easily crush it." Chuangshi Zuyuan laughed. "I saw a white light falling, it was the Universe's Yuanxin of Aoshi Universe and Chen Zhang's daughter, Shen Yuanxin." Seeing this lovely little girl who was carved and carved, Chen Zhang's heart suddenly became warm. "Daddy, I'll save you." After Shen Yuanxin finished speaking, she patted Chen Zhang's head with her little hand, and without knowing what she had done, she shattered the black energy that had been transformed into the origin of the creation. "Xiao Yuanxin, Dad knows you will come, and our father and daughter are still in a tacit understanding." Chen Shang laughed, and now he has broken free from the shackles of the origin of the creation of the world. "Wan Zhou, quickly seal the space, don't let them run away." Chuangshi Zuyuan was widely separated by the shock, and is now reuniting. "Don't even want to run." The Lord of 10,000 Universes shouted, and the huge golden ball burst into bright light. At this time, Chen Shang and Shen Yuanxin, together with the 6 magic mirrors, suddenly disappeared. The Lord of Wanzhou looked at the empty Wanzhou Yuanxin, and said with some discomfort, "I underestimated him. I really didn't expect his Universe Yuanxin to have grown to such a level. It can transform people." World Defying Dan God Chapter 4713, Enemy of God's Domain. The primordial heart of the Lord of all universes is a huge space, deserted and deserted. After so many years, his Wanzhou Yuanxin has not been able to transform people, but Chen Zhang's can, which makes him very jealous. Chen Shang used the 6 magic mirrors to contact Aoshi Universe, mainly for the purpose of contacting Shen Yuanxin. He did not contact Shen Yuanxin, but kept sending messages to Aoshi Universe. After receiving it, Shen Yuanxin acted quickly. Although Shen Yuanxin looks like a little girl, she is the cosmic origin heart of Aoshi Universe. She can borrow most of the power of Aoshi Universe, so she can take Chen Shang away. After Chen Shang left, the Genesis Zuyuan and the Lord of the Universe did not take any other actions, and they could not do much. "Just let him go," Chuangshi Zuyuan said. "This is not your style. Do you want me to chase it?" The Lord of 10,000 Universes sneered, "I won't do such a stupid thing." "Why?" Genesis Zuyuan chuckled, "Are you so powerful, are you afraid of entering other people's universe?" "Of course I am not afraid. I can't leave Wanzhou Mountain now." The Lord of Wanzhou said, "I know you guy wants me to leave, so that you can make trouble here. If you think about it, I won't see it. Didn't you look down on me very much before?" Chuangshi Zuyuan snorted. "Now, you are afraid that I will take your Wanzhou Mountain." "Of course I am not afraid of you," said the Lord of Wanzhou. "As far as you are, you can't make waves in Wanzhou Mountain. The reason why I didn't chase that kid is mainly because his universe is rather evil. I won't go until I know it." Chen Shang is sitting on the 6th Tao Divine Mirror, he has now returned to Aoshi Universe. The 6 magic mirrors took him and flew in the void of the universe. He can feel it now that the entire Aoshi Universe has changed a lot, at least the stars are now brighter, which means there are more stars. The reason why Aoshi Universe can improve is mainly due to the ingestion of other energy. Previously, it was ingested from the Divine Sea of the Universe, but now that the Divine Sea of the Universe is gone, the energy that Aoshi Universe can absorb is most likely the kind of mysterious and terrifying creation. Shilly. Shen Yuanxin took Chen Shang back to Aoshi Universe, and then disappeared without saying goodbye to him. Chen Shang was not too worried, because he could feel that Shen Yuanxin was still proud of the universe. He guessed that Shen Yuanxin could not leave the Universe Heart Palace for too long, so he was anxious to go back. "Brother, I don't know the other people in Aoshi Universe, how are they all right now?" Little Jing said. Chen Shang took out the talisman and contacted an old friend, the Golden Wolf King. The Golden Wolf King was the strongest in the Heavenly Nightmare Universe before. He promised Chen Shang that he would help him manage the Aoshi Universe and maintain the order here as much as possible. "Brother Golden Wolf, what's the situation in Aoshi Universe now?" Chen Shang asked. Before long, the voice of the Golden Wolf King came. "Brother Shen, you are finally back. The current situation of Aoshi Universe." Oh, it's hard to say a word. The Golden Wolf King sighed. After Chen Shang heard it, his expression gradually became serious, and Aoshi Universe was not as optimistic as he thought. What the asterisk is going on? Shen Shang asked. Aoshi Universe has undergone a lot of changes, especially the guys who came from God's domain. I don't know why, they have become very powerful, said the Golden Wolf King. The creatures from our Heavenly Nightmare universe, whether they are from the Heavenly Nightmare. They are still Heavenly Nightmare orcs, they have all been slaughtered in large numbers. What? Chen Shang was shocked. He remembered that the creatures that came from the Heavenly Nightmare universe were very powerful, and they were slaughtered. We were killed almost to extinction. The Golden Wolf King smiled bitterly. We have been hiding for hundreds of years. Hundreds of years have passed since the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness. Why is this? Chen Shang said, what kind of guys are doing this kind of thing? Is it just for you? No, in the Aoshi universe, many races have been massacred. The Golden Wolf King said. The group of guys who did this are mainly the Minghan Palace and Six Soul Palace, that is, the group of Minghan six races. These guys are really lingering. Chen Shang cursed in a low voice. Fate Soul Palace, Six Soul Palace, Fate Soul Six Races, these guys, they are scattered in many places, and the backstage is those forces in the universe. Those forces in the eastern Xuanzhou of the Heavenly Mother's Sacred Desolation had been destroyed by Chen Shang. The Palace of Fate Soul said that it was the order from the Fate Soul of the universe, and they were only responsible for carrying it out. Said the Golden Wolf King. The Fate Soul of the universe said that the Aoshi universe cannot carry so many creatures, so it needs to be reduced. Are they still slaughtering everywhere? Chen Shang asked. They have never stopped. If you don't want to be killed, you have to join them. Golden Wolf King said. Join them and become their tools, and slaughter creatures in Aoshi universe for them. How is Shang Zhanxing now? Chen Shang couldn't get in touch with Zilian now, and he didn't know where they had gone with Dong Zhanzhou. He guessed that after leaving the Heavenly Mother Sacred Wilderness, they and the entire land of Dongxuanzhou appeared far away, so he couldn't get in touch. The current situation of Saint Profound Star is very complicated, said the Golden Wolf King. I have taken a few Heavenly Nightmare and orcs, and have escaped from Saint Profound Star for several years. What's the complicated situation? Chen Shang was suddenly worried, because there were still many of his friends in Saint Profound Star. The Saint Profound Star has a very special defense, and they can't attack the Soul Palace. Later, I didn't know that they used the means to make the Saint Profound Star appear many monsters. In short, the Saint Profound Star was very terrifying, and those monsters were also trapped. Can't get out on Saint Profound Star. The Golden Wolf King said. The main purpose of the Fate Soul Palace is to cultivate powerful and terrifying things on Saint Profound Star. I'll go to Saint Profound Star first. Chen Shang thought that Aoshi Universe would move in a good direction. Now it seems that the situation of Aoshi Universe is not optimistic. Brother Shen, it's dangerous there, you have to be careful. Golden Wolf King reminded. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Chen Shang asked Sister Xiaojing to locate Saint Profound Star, and then sent it directly. Soon, he came outside Saint Profound Star. Saint Profound Star has now become a huge fireball, enveloped by a layer of flames. It is no longer the beautiful star before, it looks very evil and terrifying. Shen Shang went to contact Shen Yuanxin through the 6 magic mirrors. He tried for a long time before he heard a voice from Shen Yuanxin. Daddy, I'm so tired. I want to rest. Shen Yuanxin's voice was also weak. It's all to blame Dad for being bad, letting you come all the way to save me, causing you to become like this. Chen Shang was very self-blaming and distressed. It's not Daddy's fault, it's Fate Soul Palace. Shen Yuanxin's voice was very low and weak. Daddy, you have to be careful of them. I will sleep first. Chen Shang frowned. How could the Life Soul Palace on the other side of God's domain be so powerful that it could hurt Shen Yuanxin? World Defying Dan God Chapter 4714, Star Soul Sea. It's unreasonable. I'm here to behave foolishly while I'm not in Aoshi Universe. I won't let them go. Chen Shang looked at the Saint Profound Star wrapped in the flame gas mask, and his heart became more and more angry. Saint Profound Star was originally a very beautiful star, but now it has become like this. Brother, the proud soul may be gone. Sister Xiaojing said. I don't seem to perceive its existence right now. Really? Chen Shang was a little surprised. Are you sure? I'm not sure if it's still there. It's hard to tell, I just don't feel it exists, I'm not sure what state it is in now," said Sister Xiaojing. Sister Xiaojing has merged the 6 souls of life, and also the little soul of Aoshi Shenlu. So she has a very keen perception of the great life soul of Aoshi universe. The Aoshi Daming soul is gone, or that the current state is very poor, in a state of deep sleep or being sealed, then the Aoshi universe will indeed be very chaotic. "Let's enter the Saint Profound Star first," Chen Shang said. "Sister Jing, can you jump directly into the space?" "No, Saint Profound Star's space barrier is very powerful," little Jing said. "I have just explored it, it is difficult to jump in, and I don't know whether it is Saint Profound Star's self-seal or other power seals. You know, Sister Xiaojing controls the 6 divine mirrors, even in Wanzhou Mountain, she can jump in space. But now he can't jump into the Saint Profound Star. I can only forcefully rush in." Chen Shang sat on the 6 gods' mirror and took out the Qinglong Tumo knife. After the 6 divine mirrors approached the flame hood of Saint Profound Star, Chen Shang felt very hot. Chen Shang could only continuously release the 6 elements in his body to form a barrier to protect himself. "This enchantment is too strong," Sister Xiaojing said in surprise. "Brother, you have to use a stronger way to get in." "Well, try it," Chen Shang said. The 6 sacred mirrors suddenly became larger, and then released a picture of the proud world of mountains and rivers. Only the mirrors of the 6 sacred mirrors mirrored countless magnificent mountains and rivers, which were used to impact the seal of Saint Profound Star. Boom! There was an extremely huge tremor, and the seal of Saint Profound Star was cracked. The red gas mask surrounding Saint Profound Star was torn apart a little bit. "Take advantage of it now," Chen Shang shouted. After the 6 divine mirrors became smaller, they immediately passed through the cracks and entered the Saint Profound Star. The crack that had just been torn apart soon healed again. "It doesn't seem to be the seal that Xiao Yuanxin released," Chen Shang said. "Who put this seal on Earth? It seems to be a more friendly seal. If it was really malicious to seal the Saint Profound Star, the method of forcibly breaking the formation just now would definitely cause the seal to explode a strong counterattack, but Chen Shang didn't feel any counterattack from the enchantment at all. Saint Profound Star still looks the same inside, although there is a huge flame enveloped outside, but after entering, you can still see the blue sky. Shengzan Xing's ocean is also very calm. Chen Shang hovered in the air, looking at the calm blue sea, only feeling very comfortable. What's going on? Didn't it mean that Saint Profound Star has become very complicated? Chen Shang was very puzzled. He used the talisman to contact the Qilong Patriarch, Guan Ying, Du Hai, and Shen Ziqing, the elder of the Shen family. After trying for a long time, he couldn't get in touch with them. The message can reach their messenger, but they didn't respond. Chen Shang frowned. "Brother, I feel a little weird," Sister Xiaojing said. "How do you say?" Shen Shang asked. "I see, the time here has stopped," Sister Xiaojing suddenly shouted. "There is a very powerful seal, which seals the Saint Profound Star within time." "Huh," Chen Shang was taken aback, and said, "Who did this? This kind of seal is too clever." "I don't know," Sister Xiaojing said. "Let's get to know the situation here quickly. The Golden Wolf King and the others have been away for many years, and they certainly don't know the situation here." Chen Shang said, "I don't know when the time of Saint Profound Star is still, but when did it start?" Chen Shang was flying in the air. He followed a familiar route to search for Kanglan State and Qilong Island, but he could not find them. The Saint Profound Star has undergone earth-shaking changes, and the land, some are less, some are more. Is this still Saint Profound Star? Where is the Dakan Gate? Where is the Shen family? Where are the Qilong people? Chen Shang was a little confused. Saint Profound Star is also very large, and Chen Shang can't find anything in a short time. He can only fly high in the sky, and then make the 6 divine mirrors bigger, inject his own divine knowledge into the 6 divine mirrors, and let the 6 divine mirrors quickly spread his divine knowledge to cover the entire Saint Profound Star. It took him several days for his divine sense to completely cover the entire Saint Profound Star, and he couldn't find a single one. The most bizarre thing is that he can't locate those old friends through the messenger. The messenger is still on the Saint Profound Star, and he can also send messages to those messengers, but he can't perceive the location of the messenger. What the asterisk is going on? Chen Shang was shocked. "Brother, your divine sense can only cover the space where the Saint Profound Star is located," little Jing said. If there are other spaces here, your divine sense can't penetrate through it, so naturally you won't be able to perceive them. Could it be that there is a second layer of space here? Chen Shang frowned. I can't feel it. I can't feel it either. Little Mirror said. The Saint Profound Star is very bizarre. The previous level of enchantment outside is very strong, and it can directly block the space, which prevents me from jumping in space. In that case, the Saint Profound Star has become a structure of multiple dimensions. Chen Shang suddenly thought of his experience in Wanzhou Mountain and his party. The Heavenly Mother Sacred Desolation itself is a very huge space, and then the Southern Falling Forest is in the Heavenly Mother Sacred Desolation. The advantage of multiple dimensions is that it can protect the cosmic heart. Wanzhou Mountain uses the multi-dimensional method to protect the cosmic primordial heart at the deepest level. It seems that we have to perform the second dimension of Saint Profound Star, which is only the surface space of Saint Profound Star. Chen Shang took a deep breath and said, Sister Jing, it's up to you. I'll try to see if I can find a breakthrough. Little Mirror said. The 6 divine mirrors continuously released bursts of intense spatial fluctuations. After several hours, she suddenly shouted, I have found it. Brother, I perceive that there is a weak point in space. Saint Profound Star is indeed a multi-dimensional space. Little Jing said with a smile. Maybe, Saint Profound Star recently broke through, which is equivalent to practicing a divine sea. With multiple spaces. The 6 divine mirrors made a space jump and immediately went to the weak point of space, which was on the sea. Before, Saint Profound Star still had a lot of monsters, drinking the water of the Kanglan Sea, and giving birth to children. Chen Shang said, but now it's all changed. I don't know whether it will be better or worse. Do you like this site? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4715, Heart Palace Gate. The 6 gods' mirror brought Chen Shang to that weak point of space. Sister Xiao Jing is controlling the 6 magic mirrors to condense the power of the space and prepare to pass through the weak point of the space. Although it is a weak point of space, it is not easy to go through it, mainly because the space here is too strong. With this kind of space defense capability, it is definitely difficult for other external forces to break through. You know, because Chen Zhang's 6-way magic mirror has space primordial beads, it is extremely clever in the use of space power, and can easily jump in space or something. When Chen Shang contacted the Golden Wolf King before, he said that they had been away from Saint Profound Star for several years, and naturally he didn't know what happened to Saint Profound Star. Brother, I think Sheng Zhanxing has changed for the better. Sister Xiao Jing said. Think about it, Xiao Yuanshin is very concerned about Sheng Zhanxing, and the Universe Heart Palace has a deep relationship with Sheng Zhanxing. Contact. Maybe it was Xiao Yuanshin who cultivated the Soul Sea or something. Xiao Yuanshin should be a very young cosmic Yuanshin. Why can she transform people? Chen Shang was very puzzled about this, and said, the cosmic Yuanshin of Wanzhou Mountain seems to be a big space. Wanzhou the Lord is in his own cosmic element heart. Maybe the universe's primordial heart can be in various forms. Little Jing said, what will the cosmic primordial heart become? It should also be affected by the person of the universe's fate. Brother, have you always wanted a child? Therefore, the original heart of Aoshi universe has turned into a child. Speaking of the back, Sister Xiao Jing also laughed. Chen Shang has lived for many years and has had many women, but he has always been in danger because he is always in danger, so he didn't even think about having children. But in his heart, he really wants a child. Maybe, Chen Shang did not deny it, and sighed, maybe, Munger's sister and Shenxian may also want children, but because we are always in crisis, in order not to be children to be dragged down, in order not to let the children suffer and suffer with us, so we have always been very tacitly don't. So now I have a little Yuanshin. Little Jing said with a smile. I am her sister-in-law in terms of seniority. Chen Shang can't contact Shen Yuanshin anymore. He is very worried about this magical little daughter, only knowing that she is now going to heal and recuperate through a deep sleep. He took out the talisman to contact the Golden Wolf King. However, after entering the Saint Profound Star, he could no longer communicate with the outside world in space. Brother, I am ready to start the space jump. It may be a little dangerous, you have to be prepared to deal with it. Little Mirror said. Well, let's get started. Chen Shang stood on the 6-way magic mirror, waiting for the start. The 6 divine mirrors were also condensing energy at this moment, and then continuously released, and the surrounding space fluctuations became stronger and stronger. Chen Shang was a little nervous, because the energy condensed by the 6 divine mirrors was too strong, as if they could tear the sky at any time. However, after Chen Shang waited for a long time, the 6 magic mirrors were still in place, and he did not make a space jump. Sister Jing, what's the matter? Chen Shang asked. It seems that there is no progress. Brother, I don't know what's going on either. It doesn't seem that the space is too strong, and my strength is strong enough, but I don't know what to do, I can't jump. Sister Xiaojing said aggrieved. I have never encountered such a situation. What might be the reason for that? Chen Shang asked. He was also wondering, he couldn't perceive the state of space here. I don't know. Sister Xiaojing sighed. Brother, Saint Profound Star is very evil. Especially in this space, it seems, as if there is another new rule. Brother, let Sister Leonor go out. Sister Xiaojing said. Sister Leonor might have a way. Chen Shang asked Kalian to come out. After all, she is Tianmu, and she has experienced so much, maybe she has discovered something. Chen Shang, I can't contact Zillion and others now. After Kalian came out, she immediately felt Zillion, but found that she couldn't. Leonor, have you ever encountered such a situation when you were in the universe Shanghai? Chen Shang asked. I want to think about it. Kalian closed her eyes and began to think about many things. A sage of Chuangdao said that she had lost some of her memories, mainly because she had too many clones. But now, she has come into contact with the souls that were once separated, although they have not recovered these souls, but through the illusion of losing souls, to have in-depth contact with their souls, and part of her lost memories can be recovered from their souls. That part of the memory is still very important to her. Chen Shang guessed that that part of the memory should be her cognition of the universe's fate, the universe's primordial heart, and the universe's heart palace. Maybe she lost that part of her memory when she was induced by something. Chen Shang, this requires your cosmic fate to open it. After recalling something, Kalian said suddenly, in fact, this Saint Profound Star has turned into the cosmic heart palace of Aoshi universe. You have the cosmic fate, just it is equivalent to mastering the key to open the heart palace. That's it. Chen Shang nodded, and said, Xiao Yuanxin should have strengthened and expanded his own universe heart palace. Chen Shang hovered in the air, looked at this huge star, and remembered the domain of the Skyless, which was the universal heart palace of Wanzhou Mountain. At the beginning, my cosmic heart palace was also very big. Kalian sighed long, and now her tone of voice should be the fate of Heavenly Mother. Leonor, is your cosmic heart palace gone? Chen Shang asked. The heavenless domain of Wanzhou Mountain is a huge cosmic heart palace. Why is it so big? It is because it has swallowed a large number of cosmic heart palaces. Kalian said, I am very lucky to be able to regain my life. Now, had it not been for your help, I am afraid I would never see my fate again. This Wanzhou Mountain. Chen Shang gritted his teeth and said, Wanzhou Mountain will definitely not let Aoshi universe. Chen Shang, although Aoshi universe was created by you, but you should not bear the responsibility of protecting Aoshi universe. Kalian said, it is too difficult for you to bear such a huge pressure by yourself. NS. I don't want to either. Chen Shang sighed long. Aoshi universe is different from other universes. I believe that the creatures of Aoshi universe will guard this pure land together. Kalian said, you use your cosmic destiny to open the universe heart palace. Maybe. The entire Aoshi universe brings new life. I hope so. Chen Shang closed his eyes, and then began to perceive his own cosmic fate. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4716, Double Universe. After Chen Shang quietly perceives his own cosmic destiny, a strange feeling also slowly overflowed. Not long after, Chen Shang felt a very violent energy pouring into the soul abyss from nowhere, and then there was a warm and soft energy pouring out of the soul abyss. After these two energies collided, Sister Xiaojing said in surprise, Brother, we can get in. Sister Xiaojing immediately controlled the flight of the 6 divine mirrors, and then made a space jump, finally came to the double space of Saint Profound Star. The double space is very peculiar, it can be said that it overlaps with the first space, but there is no connection between them. If a Saint Profound Star can have multiple dimensions, it means that it can hold a lot of energy, or it can hold a lot of creatures. Chen Shang suddenly thought that Shen Yuanxin must have his own plan. It's all the sea. Sister Xiaojing looked at the sea below, and said, this is still Saint Profound Star, it seems to be on the surface of Saint Profound Star. It's still that big. Girl Jing, can the dual dimension of Saint Profound Star be visible at a very high altitude? Chen Shang frowned. If it is a dual dimension, then it should be inside the stars, that is to say, in the middle of the stars. Far from the sky is invisible. Brother, if you fly too high, you will touch the wall of space, and then fly out of the double space. So from a distance, you can't see it at all, because you can't fly into the depths of the universe. Xiao's sister Jing said. Try it, Chen Shang said. Although he came to the dual dimension of Saint Profound Star, Chen Shang had no other discovery. He still couldn't see the acquaintances of the Chelong tribe, nor could he contact them. Brother, I still know space very well. We definitely don't fly high, we will soon touch the wall of space. Said Sister Xiao Jing, because this double space can't be too big, at most it just covers the sacred space. Only a mysterious star. If you want to fly out of a mysterious star, it is equivalent to breaking through the space wall of the dual dimension. Sister Xiaojing originally vowed to speak frankly, but as the 6 divine mirrors flew farther and farther, and the Saint Profound Star became smaller and smaller, she was speechless, just screaming again and again. Impossible, impossible, impossible! Sister Xiaojing exclaimed in a girlish voice. Chen Shang was also shocked at the moment, and he said in his heart that it was impossible. However, as the 6 gods' mirror continued to accelerate, and after flying farther and farther, both Chen Shang and Little Mirror gradually accepted this shocking fact. They are not in the dual space of Saint Profound Star, but in the dual space of Aoshi Universe. Aoshi Universe, unexpectedly has a double space. You know, the first dimension of Aoshi Universe continues to expand, and God's domain has been unblocked. Expansion requires energy, and the energy absorbed by Aoshi Universe is also derived from self-generation power. But now, Aoshi Universe still has a dual dimension. And it's still expanding. Did Xiao Yuanxin do this? Chen Shang couldn't believe it. Although Wanzhou Mountain is a very huge universe, it can accommodate a large number of huge universes, but there is still no double space. If Wanzhou Mountain had a double space, it would be equivalent to having 2 Wanzhou Mountains. The current Aoshi universe has a double dimension, which is equivalent to 2 universes stacked on top of each other. If there is a double space, there will be a triple space, a quadruple space. How terrible it will be to grow like this. Brother, the dual dimension of Aoshi universe should be very pure, without too many creatures. Little Jing said in a serious voice. Do you think Xiao Yuanxin intends to destroy the primary dimension of Aoshi universe? Chen Shang also thought of destroying the world. The primary dimension of Aoshi universe is so chaotic now that Shen Yuanxin must be too lazy to manage it, so she opened up a secondary dimension so that the primary dimension can be reset or destroyed without any worries. I don't know, Shen Shang said with a solemn expression. I have to find the girl Xiao Yuanxin quickly and ask her about the details. Chen Shang was really worried that the first dimension of Aoshi universe would suddenly explode, and the impact would be too great at that time, and he still had many friends in the first dimension. For example, his father was originally in God's domain, but now God's domain and sanctuary have merged. Brother, I think Xiao Yuanxin may be in the Saint Profound Star in the dual dimension. Little Jing said. Girl Jing, in this case, there are 2 Saint Profound Stars. There are 2 proud universes. Chen Shang said. The Saint Profound Star in the first dimension is different from the Saint Profound Star here. It's not the same. This Saint Profound Star is a new star. Little Jing said. After I entered the dual dimension of Aoshi universe, I found that the various star positions here are different, and the stars here are all new. There are more astrological signs than the previous one-dimensional space, and various astrological signs seem to be stronger. Ah, really? I didn't see it. Chen Shang looked at the beautiful galaxies in the universe, they were all made up of countless stars. Brother, I cultivated the Aoshi universe map, I know it naturally. Sister Xiao Jing was suddenly excited, and said, Brother, do you know what this means? This means that my Aoshi universe map will be stronger. Dual universes. A large number of astrology, the universe map combined, the power is even greater. Wait, the stars in this dual dimension require a lot of energy to form quickly, right? Where did they come from? Chen Shang was very puzzled, and said, is it also the power of creation? Does this mean, now, the dual dimension of Aoshi universe is also infiltrated by the power of creation? I don't know, Sister Xiaojing said. Brother, can you perceive the power of creation here? I can't perceive it, but it doesn't mean that there will be no creativity to penetrate. Chen Shang shook his head. Daddy, there is no creativity here. Shen Yuanxin's soft and weak voice suddenly came. Ah, Xiao Yuanxin, are you better? Chen Shang felt very distressed when she heard her voice. It's better. Shen Yuanxin chuckled a few times, and said, Daddy, how about this dual space? Very good. Xiao Yuanxin, you are really good, you have worked hard. Chen Shang exclaimed. It's really hard to imagine, this turned out to be done by yourself. Of course I didn't do it. It's all my good old man, who taught me how to purify the power of creation. Shen Yuanxin said with a smile. So this is all thanks to you, old man. Really, I didn't seem to teach you. Chen Shang was surprised. No, father, after you understand it, I seem to be able to understand it too. Shen Yuanxin said. Chen Shang hadn't really thought about this possibility, but it also showed that the cosmic heart of Aoshi universe had a deep and wonderful feeling with him. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4717, Mystery Palace. Xiao Yuanxin, where are the people from Saint Profound Star? Where did they go? Sister Xiao Jing asked. She and Shen Shang had been searching for a long time, but they couldn't find it. Chen Shang suddenly worried that Saint Profound Star's people were already dead, and he quickly dispelled this bad idea. I don't know where they went. Shen Yuan felt a little guilty, and said, Daddy, I slept in retreat for a while, and when I woke up, the people on Saint Profound Star were gone. Neither did I know if it is because of me that they are all gone. Both Chen Shang and Sister Xiao Jing understood what Shen Yuanxin meant. Shen Yuanxin believes that it is very likely that it is because of her own cause that the Saint Profound Star has undergone a change that even she herself does not know. Daddy, I might accidentally kill them. Shen Yuanxin felt extremely guilty at this moment, and said, Daddy, I really don't know what's going on. Xiao Yuanxin, don't think about it. Maybe it's not your fault. Sister Xiao Jing said. We haven't figured out what's going on yet, maybe they are all right. They are still alive, Chen Shang said. The Chelong tribe was transformed by Chen Shang before, so those Chelong people of the Chelong tribe can continuously convey the demon element power to Chen Shang through the spatial context. Although Chen Shang didn't feel the demon element power being transmitted, he could sense that the spatial context still existed. When I was in the first dimension of the Aoshi universe, I could feel a few very weak spatial contexts. Although very weak, it means that the Chelong clan is still there. Chen Shang said. They should still be in the first layer of the Aoshi universe, space. Daddy, is this true? If they are okay, that would be great. I always thought it was because the Saint Profound Star appeared when I was asleep, which caused them to die. Shen Yuanxin said sadly. My section when time comes, it's hard to think about it. Xiao Yuanxin, I will definitely be able to find them. Chen Shang said. By the way, when you were asleep, did you really feel that something was wrong with Saint Profound Star? Sacred Profound Star is now the center of Aoshi universe, and everything is normal, so I didn't notice it. Wait, I seem to remember something. Let me think about it. I was asleep and dazed, as if I felt a huge palace floating over. I was worried that this palace would hit the Saint Profound Star, so I wanted to destroy it, but I used after doing my best, I was too tired and fell asleep. Shen Yuanxin recalled the situation at that time. The palace, how big is it? Chen Shang asked in surprise. It's very big, it's as big as the entire Saint Profound Star. I'm afraid that the Saint Profound Star will be damaged by the impact, so I will use the last bit of strength to intercept it. After that, because I was too sleepy, I don't know what happened. Shen Yuanxin said. Speaking of huge palaces before, Chen Shang thought of the Temple of Aoshi. Huang Jintian now controls the Temple of Aoshi. However, the Temple of Aoshi should not be that big. Shen Yuanxin said, that palace is the size of an entire Saint Profound Star. Saint Profound Stars are so huge, how can a palace be so big? Therefore, Chen Shang couldn't be sure for a while, whether the palace Shen Yuanxin was talking about was the Temple of Proud World. Brother, we have also contacted the old lunatic master before, but we can't get in touch. Little Jing said. Let's go to the first universe. Chen Shang said. Father, the dual universe is actually not perfect, and it needs a lot of energy to build. Shen Yuanxin said. When the dual universe is fully constructed, then I can create the third universe. What? There is a third universe? Chen Shang was surprised. In his opinion, the dual universe is very rare, and he plans to create a triple universe. Yeah, this way Aoshi universe will become stronger and stronger. Shen Yuanxin said, Father, you have to be diligent and hurry up and create more practice rules. With the practice rules, I can also become stronger along with Aoshi universe. The creatures can also become stronger. In this way, we can also have the power to fight against other powerful enemies in other universes. Chen Shang thought of the Holy Lord, Supreme and main deity of Wanzhou Mountain, who are all powerful human beings in Wanzhou Mountain, a different universe. If this force invades the Aoshi universe, then there is no creature in the Aoshi universe that can resist them. Brother, although I am the universe Yuanxin, I have many restrictions. If two different universes conflict, all I can do is resist the other's universe Yuanxin. Shen Yuanxin said, it really decides the two different universes. Victory is mainly about the people of the universe's fate, and the overall strength of the creatures in the universe. I understand. Chen Shang thought of the Lord of 10,000 universes he had encountered before, the man with the fate of the universe, and his strength must be very powerful. If Wanzhou Mountain invaded the Aoshi universe, then only Chen Shang would fight against the Lord of Wanzhou. Xiao Yuanxin, do you know the origin of the creation of the world? Sister Xiaojing asked. The power of creation seems to be all over the universe. The power of creation comes from another day. The so-called Genesis ancestral source is actually one of the various energies born in another day. Shen Yuanxin said, and the source of energy, the Genesis ancestral source, cultivates his own consciousness, so it penetrates into every universe. So, are these universes constructed by the power of creation? Chen Shang asked. Of course not. The energy that builds the universe is very complicated, and the power of creation is a relatively important energy. Shen Yuanxin said, at that time, the origin of the creation had consciousness and was insatiable, so he believed that all the universe was because of its talents. Forming. That's it. Chen Shang also understood a little. Daddy, Aunt, go find that palace. Shen Yuanxin said, I have to find them so I can feel at ease. Otherwise, I will always think that I killed them. Let's find it now. Chen Shang said, little baby, you have a good rest. I know, I'll send you out. Goodbye, Aunt Daddy. After Shen Yuanxin's sweet voice came, Chen Shang and Sister Xiaojing were teleported away. After coming outside, Chen Shang took out the communication talisman, enhanced the scope of spatial communication through the 6 magic mirrors, and contacted Huang Jintian. He tried for a while, but there was no response, and then he continued to let Sister Xiaojing increase her range. The first dimension of the Aoshi universe must have expanded greatly, so it has become bigger and bigger, and it really needs to cover farther places. Little Jing said. This time, Chen Shang and Sister Xiaojing were very patient, and after several days of enhanced communication, they finally spread to a large area, and finally contacted Huang Jintian. Master, are you okay? Chen Shang was very happy and asked. No, I'm in a bad mood, my little cutie is gone. Huang Jintian's sad voice came, and he sighed, Shen boy, I'm so sad. Chen Shang was stunned, only to remember that the little cute Huang Jintian said was the flying pig, Huang Jintian's flying beast pet. Master, the morning and the change. Chen Shang could only comfort him. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4718, The Fate of the Great Soul. Chen Shang is also very sorry for Huang Jintian at this moment. People who are immortal like Huang Jintian can always see a variety of life and death. Sorrow and change. Huang Jintian's voice came, cursing, you mean, I'm so sad because my little cutie is dead. Isn't it? Didn't you say that little cutie is dead? Chen Shang was stunned for a moment and asked back. Shit, I just said it's gone. That guy fell in love with a dragon pig and just abandoned me. Huang Jintian said more and more angry. Chen Shang was completely speechless. It turned out that Huang Jintian meant to leave, he really left. Master, talk about business. Chen Shang said in a huff, what's going on with the Temple of Crowd World? I don't know what's going on. Huang Jintian said, I only know. When I foresee a crisis, I took the Temple of Crowd World. Isn't the one who came to Saint Profound Star Temple of Crowd World? Chen Shang asked. Yes, I brought the Temple of Aoshi to save people. Huang Jintian said. Otherwise, all the people on the Saint Profound Star are dead. In that case, the Temple of Aoshi has become very big. Chen Shang remembered Shen Yuanxin's description of the Temple of Aoshi, which was about the same size as Saint Profound Star. Well, the Temple of Aoshi has become very big now. In short, the Temple of Aoshi is like a pig, which can keep gaining weight. Huang Jintian sighed, I want to understand the reason, but I can't figure out what's going on. The temple of Aoshi has grown bigger. This is a building, constantly getting bigger, it's really weird. Master, in that case, the red dragons are also in the Aoshi temple. Chen Shang asked. Yes, they are all very good. You can rest assured, Huang Jintian said. Where is Aoshi temple at this time? I want to see what's going on. Chen Shang asked. You can't come, Huang Jintian said. Aoshi Universe's great life soul has commanded, and the time has not come, you can't let you come into contact with the Aoshi temple. Okay, Chen Shang sighed, and said, Aoshi Universe's great life soul, what is the situation now? I don't know either. Anyway, it's a good situation. Huang Jintian said. Good situation, Chen Shang frowned, how could it be a good situation? Aoshi Universe is now in a misty atmosphere. The great life soul has no freedom at all. You have to understand that the reason why the great life soul can grow is mainly based on the power of creation. Huang Jintian said, but because of you, the great life soul has always had its own thoughts. It is not completely controlled by the power of creation. And now, the soul of the big life chooses to stop by itself. What? The soul of the big life is self-defeating. Doesn't it exist anymore? Chen Shang cried out in shock. He didn't have much contact with Daming's soul, and for many years, he had been suspicious of Daming's soul. Now that he heard Huang Jintian say this, Chen Shang suddenly felt a little sad. Yes, he doesn't exist anymore. Huang Jintian said. After he broke himself off, the power of creation could not harm Aoshi Universe through the soul of life in a short period of time, so Aoshi Universe would fall into a brief chaos. I understand. Although it will fall into a short-term chaos, it is good in the long run. Because the great soul of this universe has completely broken free from the control of the power of creation. Chen Shang said. It's not entirely a good thing. Chuangshili still has the ability to control and swallow the entire Aoshi universe. So you need to work harder, don't waste the time that the soul of the life won for us. Huang Jintian said. I see. Chen Shang breathed a sigh of relief now, because Shen Yuanxin didn't kill anyone on the Saint Profound Star. Shen Shaozi, you have to go to God's domain as soon as possible. Huang Jintian said. The Fate Soul Palace is very powerful over there, so you can't let the Fate Soul Palace continue to be rampant. What about the 6th Soul Palace and the 6th Clan of Life Soul? Chen Shang asked. They are also very crazy. If you can really pull out the Life Soul Palace, all the 6 Soul Palaces are bullshit. Huang Jintian said. Fate Soul Palace has become a hidden danger. Chen Shang did not expect that the Life Soul Palace's survivability was so strong. He had encountered a very strong Life Soul Palace in the Heavenly Mother's Sacred Wilderness before, thinking that it was the most powerful force of Life Soul Palace. Unexpectedly, in the realm of God, there are also forces of the Palace of Souls. The other thing is, once the Life Soul Palace is docked with the Genesis Ancestor Yuan, the consequences will be unimaginable, you must stop it. Huang Jintian once again instructed Chen Shang. Master, how do you know this? Chen Shang asked. I am your master, of course I am a child. Huang Jintian smiled and said, stop talking nonsense with you, I want to find another animal pet. Chen Shang also wanted to ask Huang Jintian about the current situation of Saint Profound Star, but Huang Jintian did not respond to him. Girl Jing, let's go. Go to God's domain, Chen Shang said. Brother, you haven't realized the new practice rules yet. Sister Xiaojing said. Should you start this first? No, I will comprehend it from time to time. When the time comes, I can understand it naturally. Chen Shang sighed. I used to cultivate the power of the origin of the creation. I thought I could understand it, but I did not expect it to be the origin of the creation. The power of consciousness is deceiving me. This was a big blow to Chen Shang. At that time he really felt that he would comprehend the incredible principles of practice. Can't let go of the asterisk who deceived you. Sister Xiaojing said very angry. I will definitely understand the most suitable and powerful practice law. Chen Shang said. The current 6 principles of practice are very powerful, but there is no similar to the Soul C practice principles, so the 6 principles of practice are affected. Limit. The 6 divine mirrors have flown to the realm of God. At this moment, Kalian suddenly spoke to Chen Shang and said, Chen Shang, I want to take Fang Qing and the others to a place. Where to go? Chen Shang asked. I don't know where it is, but since I came to Aoshi Universe, I always feel like I want to go to a place. Kalian said, I don't know why. I'll go with you. Chen Shang said, no, we can go by ourselves. Kalian said, you just returned to Aoshi universe. There must be many things. I won't delay you. Let's do it, Chen Shang said, and then released Kalian and Fang Qing, all the group of lost souls. Fang Qing had mixed emotions in her eyes after seeing Chen Shang, because she had had a wonderful experience with Chen Shang. And she seemed to be able to feel that Chen Shang and Kalian also had an ambiguous relationship. We will definitely meet again. After Kalian finished speaking, she took Fang Qing and the others, flew away from the 6 magic mirrors, and gradually disappeared into the dark universe. Brother, I think Tianmu's heart palace is still there. Little Jing said, there is still a small part of the Tianmu universe's heart palace, which is very likely to be found by Munger and the others. Perhaps, Chen Shang said, if both the Heavenly Mother Heart Palace and Heavenly Mother Yuanxin are present, then Leonor will definitely gain even more powerful power. Leonor should be looking for Sister Munger and the others. Sister Xiaojing said. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4719, Geocentric Seal. Chen Shang couldn't contact Shui Shenxian and the others, and didn't know what was going on with them. It's normal for Kalian to find them, because Shui Shenxian and the others have found the rest of Kalian's cosmic fate, as well as the Heavenly Mother's fate soul. I don't know how they are now. They should have experienced a lot in the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness. Chen Shang could feel that there are many secrets hidden in the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness. Before Chen Shang finished exploring the Heavenly Mother's sacred wilderness, he had already entered Wanzhou Mountain. He just entered the Southern Fallen Forest at that time, and the Southern Fallen Forest is very big. Lu Munger and the others are doing very in-depth exploration in the Southern Fallen Forest, so they must have come into contact with some secrets. Chen Shang also wanted to know, but he couldn't find them now, so he could only ask if he met them in the future. Brother, I feel that sooner or later they will have to go to God's domain too. Maybe we can meet them in God's domain. Sister Xiaojing said. Well, let's go to God's domain now. Sister Jing, can you directly sense the location of God's domain? Chen Shang said, if we can sense it, we will directly jump into space and fly over. Let me try. Sister Xiaojing controls the flight of the 6 divine mirrors while sensing the location of the gods. After determining the position, she can jump in space. Chen Shang was also at this time and took out the Shen family's seal of the Clan King. This is something that Chen Shang had never figured out. He only heard that the Clan King's seal was used to suppress evil and destroy demons, but he didn't seem to use it now. This ability. There must be more than one such thing. Chen Shang injected his strongest 6 powers into the seal of the Clan King, and then spread the power of the Clan King's seal through the 6 divine mirrors. The Shen family was once considered a power in God's domain. Later, Shen Tianyu was suppressed by many powerful forces in God's domain, and Shen's family could only be hidden in God's domain. As for how the Shen family was in God's domain at this time, Chen Shang didn't know. He hadn't been to the Shen family for a long time. Chen Shang feels that if he wants to go to God's domain to quell those powerful forces that do evil, it is best to unite some of the forces. Such as the Shen family. After Chen Shang passed the 6 divine mirrors and spread the power of the Clan King's seal, Chen Shang soon felt that the Clan King's seal in his hand was shaking. Is there a response? Chen Shang was pleasantly surprised. Over there. Sister Jing, let's not jump to God's domain, we will jump over there for many distances in space. Good. Sister Xiaojing started right away, then jumped a long distance, and stopped. Chen Shang continued to use the previous method to determine the position through the seal of the Clan King. After jumping in this way dozens of times, Chen Shang could also feel through the seal of the Clan King and perceive something, and he was resonating with the seal of the Clan King. Chen Shang had to pass through the 6 divine mirrors to diffuse the fluctuations of the Clan King's seal to arouse this resonance. But now, he can directly resonate without spreading, indicating that he is nearby. It is Chen Shang that controls the 6 magic mirrors to fly at a high speed to get close to the target. There is a situation ahead. Chen Shang felt a chaotic aura, as if he were fighting, and then immediately became invisible. There is a big star over there. Sister Xiaojing said. Chen Shang immediately flew to the planet, and after landing on it, he found that it was a lifeless planet. Although the planet is very large, the whole body is gray and white, and the soil on the ground is gray and white, without any vitality. It's this planet. Just now, the chaotic aura is constantly gushing out, but it doesn't look like it's fighting. Isn't it a fight? Chen Shang was very curious. He looked at the sky and the surroundings, and he really didn't feel the breath anymore. Maybe the battle has stopped. Little Mirror's sister said. Chen Shang took out the seal of the clan king, and then continued to perceive, and soon reacted again, shaking slightly, giving Chen Shang the direction. I don't know, anyway, I have to go to that place quickly. Chen Shang took the clan king's seal and flew on the ground with the 6 divine mirrors. The planet is very flat, there is not a small hill, and there is gray sand everywhere. After flying for a while, he suddenly saw a large piece of gray sand surging ahead. He flew to a high place to look down and found that a huge vortex was slowly forming. This large area of gray and white sand is forming a whirlpool, which is as wide as thousands of miles. The chaotic aura that Chen Shang had felt before also spewed out from the huge sand vortex at this time. A large amount of gray and white sand also spewed out, like a huge fountain, forming a huge column, from the surface of this star, spewing to a high place. What the asterisk is this? Chen Shang was very surprised, because the energy breath that came out was not weak at all, it was very powerful. The seal of the clan king in Chen Zhang's hands is in this whirlpool. Do you want me to go down? Chen Shang was reluctant to go down because he didn't know the danger inside. Brother, I will protect you. Little Mirror said, we have all been to places more dangerous than this, and we can all leave alive. The danger on this planet is nothing at all. What's more, this is still ours. Territory. Aoshi Universe is Chen Zhang's territory, how dangerous can it be here? Go, Chen Shang shouted. The 6 magic mirrors released a protective cover, and then rushed towards the huge sand vortex below. After approaching, the sand vortex also seemed to feel something approaching, and then accelerated the speed of its swirling. In the blink of an eye, Chen Shang was sucked into a deep place by the vortex. After being sucked down, he came to an underground space with gray sand in all directions. That huge planet turned out to be hollow. After coming here, he saw hundreds of red giant pillars in the center. These giant pillars seemed to form a terrible seal, sealing something. Chen Shang rode 6 magical mirrors and flew towards the center of the huge pillar formation, and saw a big golden platform. After approaching, he also found that in the middle of each huge pillar, there was a golden chain with the thickness of a finger, which was connected to the high platform in the center of the big formation. There is a golden spike at the end of the chain, and the spike hits the body of a burly man. Hundreds of golden spikes were pierced up and down by that brawny man, and the chains connected by the spikes all butted the huge pillars. So at a glance, you know that this big formation is to seal this burly man, and it is also a very powerful and vicious seal. The head of the burly man was also pierced with golden spikes, his ears, eyes, cheeks, forehead, mouth, it can be said to be extremely cruel. Father. Chen Zhang's voice was trembling and angry. When he saw the burly man before, he felt a little familiar with his breath, until he got closer, he was sure that this was his father. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4720, Violent Breakthrough. Shen Tianyu's entire head was pierced with golden spikes. It was horrible. Chen Shang was angry and sad when he saw this scene. He trembled all over, and his eyes couldn't help but cry. As expected to be my son, I knew you would definitely come. Shen Tianyu spoke to Chen Shang through his divine sense, it's just a bit of pain. You might eat more of this kind of pain than me, it's nothing. What? Father, who was the cruel hand to you? Chen Shang asked, wiping away his tears, and watching the surroundings. He didn't dare to mess around now, worried that forcibly breaking the formation would affect Shen Tianyu's soul. That group of bastards, Shen Tianyu said, you don't care about them for the time being. We will definitely be able to kill them in the future. Shen Tianyu is not in a hurry to take revenge, which shows that he still has more important things in mind. Father, I will save you first. Chen Shang said, do you know how to break this seal faster and more securely? Just destroy all the pillars. However, those things are very strong and difficult to destroy. If you want to destroy them all, it will take a long time. Shen Tianyu said. Shen Tianyu didn't know Chen Zhang's current strength. He thought that even if Chen Shang was strong, he would be about the same as him, so it would be difficult to destroy the formation. Is it really hard to break? Chen Shang looked at the giant pillars and wanted to try it, because in his opinion, those giant pillars weren't particularly strong. Yes, a powerful elder of our Shen family can hardly be destroyed. Shen Tianyu said, you need to destroy at least half to weaken the power of the entire array. Does it have to be completely destroyed? Chen Shang asked. Because every nail penetrates into my soul, if the pillar is not destroyed, the nail and my soul cannot be separated. Shen Tianyu said. The elder of our Shen family originally planned to spend 1,000 years to destroy all the pillars, but after he was discovered, he could only escape temporarily. Is he still here? Chen Shang looked around. Although he escaped, he may still be hunted down. Shen Tianyu sighed. I killed him. He should stay in the Shen family to preside over the overall situation. I'll try and destroy the formation. Chen Shang said. Son, you don't have to try. Go back to Shen's house. Shen Tianyu's solemn voice passed into Shen Zhang's mind, and said, you must go back and tell Shen's family not to waste resources for me again, there is no need. Quote. If it was before, Chen Shang might have also listened to Shen Tianyu's words, but now he is different. Father, I will definitely save you. Shen Zhang's voice was full of determination. If you destroy the pillars, the movement must be very loud, and it will attract people who are here. Shen Tianyu said. Moreover, every pillar is sealed with the demon of the gods. The devil of the gods is a kind of very terrible evil soul body. If it is possessed, it will end badly. Father, wait for me. Chen Shang rode on 6 magic mirrors and flew towards a pillar. Dead boy, come back soon. Shen Tianyu could only use his divine sense to transmit sound, and sternly rebuked Chen Shang. Chen Shang ignored his father, but said to Sister Xiao Jing, Girl Jing, I think we should be able to destroy these pillars soon. Isn't it? The blood crystal sacred mountain is so huge, we have taken it away. No matter how strong this kind of formation is, can there be those things in Wanzhou mountain that are terrible? Little Mirror Sister also felt that these formations were not strong. Then let's go. After Chen Shang finished speaking, the 6 magic mirrors speeded up and became much larger, like a giant flying disc. Boom! The 6 divine mirrors rushed to a huge mountain bead, breaking it in an instant. Unbearable, Sister Xiaojing said with disdain. Afterwards, a cloud of black energy flew out, that is, the evil spirit of God's domain that Shen Tianyu said. Chen Shang took out the proud God furnace and directly inhaled the black air, purifying it instantly. That's it, it was much harder for Chen Shang to purify those creative powers. Although Shen Tianyu couldn't see it, his spiritual consciousness was very powerful and he could feel that a huge formation was broken just now. It can be said that it was broken in an instant, and Shen Tianyu could clearly feel that the golden needle pierced on his body had lost its power just now. The chain linked by the golden spikes also dimmed, and the chain became scrap iron. Shen Tianyu snorted and forced the abolished long nail out of his body. This kid, when did he become so strong? When Shen Tianyu first contacted Shen Shang, he also knew that Chen Shang had been sealed for 100,000 years, and there were various curses in him. In his impression, it hasn't been long since Chen Shang came out of the seal. How could he become so strong? Chen Shang also took out the Azure Dragon Slaughter Demon Knife, and cooperated with the 6 magic mirrors, flying and hacking in the heart of the earth, and in just a short while, all hundreds of huge pillars were destroyed. The golden long needles on Shen Tianyu's body were all forced out of his body. He took some pills, and then began to exercise his strength to heal his injuries and recover his physical injuries. Father, didn't you say that someone was guarding here? Chen Shang asked, why can't you see other people? Maybe it just happened to be away. Shen Tianyu said, you are so strong, even if he comes, I don't have to worry. Then we will wait for him here. Chen Shang said, an elder of our Shen family was hunted down, and may have even been caught. If we can catch the guards here, maybe we can ask some clues. Okay, Shen Tianyu now knows that Chen Shang is very strong, so he doesn't worry much. He didn't ask Chen Shang more about how he became stronger. He knew that the birth of Aoshi universe was related to his son. Now that his son has become so strong, his heart is naturally happy. Father, what's the situation in God's domain now? Chen Shang asked, why those guys suddenly became so powerful. This is the realm of God. Shen Tianyu said, the main reason is, there is a kind of energy that is both righteous and evil, which suddenly penetrates into the realm of God. I am very wary of that energy, so I forbid the children of the Shen family to absorb it. In 3 years, our Shen family has completely fallen behind other forces in God's domain. Chen Shang immediately thought of Genesis. He is still not sure whether the power of creation that has penetrated into God's domain is the same as that of Wanzhou Mountain. However, there are still some of the Shen family's children who have absorbed that power and become very strong. It's just that, they all went to the Minghan Palace or the Six Soul Palace. Shen Tianyu said. Those Shen family's children are dissatisfied with me, think I'm too stubborn not to absorb that kind of energy. Father, you are right. That kind of energy is terrible. Chen Shang patted Shen Tianyu on the shoulder and calmly said, you did not do anything wrong. Even me, I was almost confused by that kind of energy. Chen Shang had indeed been deceived by the power of the Genesis ancestor before, and he planned to connect the Genesis ancestor to Aoshi universe. When he thinks back now, he still has lingering fears.